Yes, everyone, welcome back to another season of Tottenham Hotspur. We are back, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's been enjoying their summers. Hopefully, everybody's been doing all right for the most part. We are back, baby. Spurs are back. De Zerbi, new season now. He's got some time to work with these players. He's getting some signings through the door. We're able to see some of them today in the case of Tonali and Fernandez. People are probably going to start giving us a hard time. We're going to need to start working on that pronunciation on the Portuguese side of things. But Dave, looking forward to it. Preseason, I always enjoy. Get to see some different lineups, get to see some different variations of teams that you probably wouldn't really get to see in a regular season. Young players that we hope to get to see an opportunity for today. Already we're seeing one for Rio Kiermont there, but we're hoping to maybe see a certain Donley, Moore, guys like that come in. So it's always fun preseason, and especially under a manager who has absolutely saved our bacon last time around. So he deserves a warm welcome, and he deserves hopefully a wonderful start to a preseason. Looking forward to it. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, look, it's exciting to be back. I think everyone's sort of excited heading into the new season off the back of the summer signings we've made, off the back of what De Zerbi produced last season to keep us in the Premier League. Like, you got to remember, like, we were no-hopers. No one believed anyone could come in and save us. And I always said we needed a caliber of a manager that's going to come in and lead the way, because there's no leadership in the dressing room up above him. And De Zerbi came in and done that. He didn't come in begging people to get behind him, like that Weasel Frank or like that Weasel Ange Postecoglou. You know, he just sort of came in and said, look, the aim is to win 7 out of 7. And if people want to get on board, they'll get on board over the time. And he let his football do the talking. And look, you know, what excites me is, you know, he got the best out of a bad bunch towards the end of last season. He kept us up. But we're going to see a much better Tottenham coming into this season. And that's what I'm expecting. I think that's what many Spurs fans are expecting. We're expecting us to maybe dominate possession a lot more because of the caliber of the midfielders we've brought in. They should all be able to dictate the tempo of games and, you know, stuff like that. But I think where we're going to see the biggest improvements, hopefully, Jack, is actually in the forward line. The patterns of play, the variety of attacks, you know, stuff like that. That's where we need the massive improvements. And, you know, with the pass and move and that sort of stuff that De Zerbi implemented at Brighton, he's going to implement this pre-season. And look, for me, although pre-season is fun from a fan's point of view, I do think you can take direct correlations from the last couple of pre-seasons and then what ended up happening to the season. So for me, off the back of 2 17th place finishes, I'd actually hope there's a hunger and a fire within the squad, because I know it's going to be there in De Zerbi. De Zerbi's sitting there today looking at wanting to win the Premier League. Whether that's actually achievable or not, that's his motivation. That's what he wants to achieve. But I want to see this squad at it. You know, for the last couple of years, we've seen a squad lackluster, fail to perform, you know, execute the basics. And I think if that shit continues into pre-season, I think it's going to leave a lot of people worried. So I think we have to see drastic changes. I'm always one of them. You know, Roy Keane always said, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. We've failed to prepare over the last couple of pre-seasons. We have to get it right this year. The Premier League is wide open. Man United, Carrick going in as a full-time manager, haven't made any signings of that to really kick on. Different ball game altogether for him this year. Xavi Alonso at Chelsea might take him a while settling at the Premier League. You know, there's been some big... your man going in at Man City. Guardiola's gone. The new manager at Liverpool. There's a lot of high turnover, so there's a real opportunity if we can get our act together early pre-season and look like a formidable unit moving forward, that we can really kick up after that Premier League. And even if we don't win it, at least fucking challenge for 28 games and give us a bit of excitement. Get our dicks hard again. Last year it was flopping all over the place with the wind because it was so bad to watch. We want stiffness, we want raw hardness this year, and hopefully De Zerbi's going to bring that. And I'm really excited to see a Sandro Tonali and Mateus Fernandes in the lineup. You know, Tonali's been built up, especially by me, as this game changer in midfield. I want to see that from him early on today in this game. It's only MK Dons. I mean, if you can't spray a ball around and dominate the game in midfield against MK Dons, even in pre-season, then that concerns me. So I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. Hopefully we get to see the likes of Mikey Moore and Donnelly off the bench at some point today as well, Jack. You know, because I'm really excited to see what they can offer. There's been a lot of reports by Alistair Gold saying that they've impressed. I think many fans want to see how far they've come on. But all in all, Spurs are fucking back, baby, and we're back with ambition.
Back, baby.
We're hungry, and we're going to win a lot more games this year, and it's going to be enjoyable football. I'm all here for it. Let's fucking go.
I think we're going into it optimistic as well. Maybe not a fake optimism of any kind. I know it's a new manager once again, like it was last preseason, but we've already gotten a taste of what De Zerbi can deliver. We've already seen that he's able to get wins, get points on the board with a very lackluster squad, a squad that was already on the ends, pretty much huffing gas by that stage too as well. And he was able to get a massive tune out of some of the people in the squad there. So it just shows that if you give this guy preseason, more players to work with, more decision making over which players he wants to keep, which ones he'd probably have to see go, all of a sudden you start to see Spurs really starting to compete again. So we've already gotten a taster of what he can deliver. Let's hope that we get an even better one going into this next season. And all starts here with these preseason games, the initial tasters, if you will. Good to see some people in the house already with us. Really do appreciate it. If people can, as they're coming in, smash the like button. As always, feel free to make yourselves known in the chat. Feel free to say anything about the lineups, your thoughts ahead of the game. We always try to get to so many of you guys beforehand, especially if you're in here nice and early. We'd like to honor that. But thanks to anybody that is in here with us. We have Dr. Pepper, Trevor Angel. The kickoff is probably about to be in about 7 minutes time. It's very lax. It's very behind the scenes. The guys are like still just doing training exercises. It's almost like as if there isn't a game about to happen from the looks of things from the camera. So who's to say whether this even starts on time? But theoretically, it is supposed to be starting off at 4 p.m. 5 p.m., excuse me. And we'll see. But they're still shooting around. They're not even picking up the cones yet by the looks of things. It's hard to know, whether this starts even on time or not. Shem10 saying, hey, Jack and Dave, back to the Watchalongs. First preseason game. Don't care about the score. Just show some fight from De Zerbi. I'd like to see, it doesn't need to be an absolute spanking of MK Dons, but it'd be nice to see some lovely football, especially maybe between the midfield. You have a relatively strong midfield. You do still have guys like Matisse Tell, who I would say still have maybe something to prove for the most part, whether they have a future maybe with De Zerbi in the squad. So there are some guys that are definitely supposed to be good enough to have no problems at all with this MK Dons team. You would think at least. But always last words. Scarecrow saying, damn, 2 a.m. starts, but it's good to have the boys back in action. Let's get to a bigger, better season. Love that from you, Scarecrow. Breckon, member for 20 months. Thank you, Breckon. We're back. Come on, you Spurs. Spurs are back, baby. Pick up Breckon. Tyler saying, time for Solomon to cook. It is, I was wondering, I said to Dave, don't we have 2-3 wingers to pick from? And I completely forgot that Solomon actually exists, Tyler, and I forgot that he actually wasn't sold. So we'll see. Shem Tan, 26 months as a member. Big up to you, Shem. Saying, come on, you Spurs. Spurs are back, baby. We can easily finish 15th now. Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah.
15th. It's dizzying heights once you get up there, Shem. I'm not sure if I'm ready. Maybe we'll just ease into a 16th and then just ease our way from there. But I think we're looking at most people's expectations, Shem. Of course, considering maybe whatever signings end up happening in the forward line, a lot of people are looking for European spots, mostly Champions League, I would think, for the majority of this fan base, especially with how Davis lined it, where there's so much managerial turnover going into this summer. There's a lot of player turnover, a lot of big players that are maybe retiring, stepping away from the game, guys that are maybe not established yet, that all of a sudden are now maybe starting to become maybe more the main guys in their team. It does seem like there's an era change that's kind of happening in the Premier League. Guardiola's gone. Arteta, strangely enough, is now one of the most experienced Premier League managers. It's a strange climate and landscape right now. So De Zerbi comes into it actually weirdly with a tiny advantage maybe over some of these other guys that are going to their respective clubs that are still maybe learning around the players. Maybe you're brand new to the Premier League as managers, even if they have been successful elsewhere, like your Xabi Alonso's and whatnot. So it is kind of funny that De Zerbi, in a way, could realistically look at a Champions League finish going into this season. I think that's probably the expectation. Something around fifth or higher, I think, is probably what we're looking for.
Some sort of European football coming out the back of it, preferably Champions League, but that's
especially
exactly
with only one game a week for the most part. Yeah. Sorry.
I need to try to fix this green glow around me. People are complaining about it. Give me 1 second.
Neville, is it live on Spurs Play? It's on Spurs Play. We're looking at De Zerbi now. He's in the Spurs training top. He's looking good. Not as tan as I would have thought, considering he's Italian. Andrew Burnett, let's effing go. Maybe he's just such a football man. He's just in, he's in the basement, carving out tactical patterns. He's on Football Manager still in the summer.
That's worse again.
J-Mac, big up Davey Ladd and Jacko. Come on, you Spurs. Good to see you, J-Mac. Always good to see you, sir. Dark Sun G, good to see you, Dark Sun G. Did you see Deserby's interview recently uploaded? It was class. Come on, you Spurs. We are back. Absolutely, Dark Sun G. It was great. Good to have you with us. But by the looks of things, in terms of the lineup, we're going to be seeing Kinski in goals. Gray and Kiermonton are going to be your fullbacks, with Takai and Davis as your center backs. Gallagher, Tonali in midfield with Fernandez. I would expect Fernandez and Tonali to be the base of the midfield, with Gallagher playing a bit higher up. Tell on the left, Solomon on the right. Never know, could be Solomon on the left, Tell on the right, and then Solanke up top. And then I'd imagine, a host of subs. Even the tea lady might be there.
Yeah, well, it'd be interesting to see, how many lineups we actually put out heading into this game, Jack.
Yeah, even if we'll see any changes in the first half.
Do they do the 33 minutes each sort of thing, or the 30 minutes each sort of thing that we've seen in the past? Do they do a different lineup for each half? It'd be interesting to see.
There's our man
First look at the new kit, Jack. What do you think?
What I will say is I do love the sleeve. Like the little cuff on the sleeve, I think is great. I like that type of texture. It kind of reminds you of like a nice summer top or something like that you would wear somewhere that's sort of like a nicer t-shirt, if you know what I mean. But the rest of it, I'm kind of meh. I just find it to be pretty bland and boring. I think part of it just has to do with the fact that the AIA is red. If the AIA were a regular navy or white or something like that, I think it would actually look a lot nicer. It's just, I feel like that sponsor just really sticks out for me. No names on the back of the shirt, by the way.
Nah, sure, it's behind the closed doors friendly.
Behind the closed doors friendly. But we're about to get kicked off here. So do sync up with us, everyone, in case you would like to. And here we are.
Go, kicked off. Let's go. Spurs are back, baby. It is being played at Hotspur away for anyone that's interested. I actually think Spurs missed a trick. I actually think they probably could have sold 20, 30,000 tickets for this today. Do you know that?
Oh, 100%.
Kids off school, sell them cheap enough. You would have easily sold that out today.
Probably
Spurs missed a trick.
Stadium.
Maybe they are changing their ways. Maybe they're not looking to rinse us. Though, you did have to pay 50 quid to watch these games. Archie Gray's playing right back.
Host of people on the touchline, though, watching the game.
Oh, yeah. She'll have all the analysts and stuff like that.
Here's Takai playing out from the back with Kinski. See how Kinski gets
assured
started
with his
off.
feet
Nice
there.
ball out to Davis. What's funny with Spurs play, too, is that it's not the same quality video settings that you normally get in the Premier League game. But then also it's like the camera angle. It's a bit like a Bournemouth match.
Takai moves it on out to Archie Gray. Archie Gray plays it down the line.
Ooh,
he's gone for the Genola Perm. Good switch there, Archie. Onto Kiermonton. Kiermonton moves that ball onto Matisse. Moves it into Tonali. Tonali knocks it off to Kiermonton. Spurs just knocking it around, trying to draw MK Dons out by the looks of it. Ben Davies. Can we get a runner over the top, maybe in behind? Solanke drops deep. Moves it back to Takai. Takai.
What if it's not as... It's a little bit clearer. Kind of.
Good ball down the line. Solomon back into Solanke. Solanke tries to move it back to Solomon. Out to Kiermonton. Benjamin.
Lovely.
Good play by Matisse.
Down the line to Tell. He's in the box.
Tell's in behind. Puts it across. Oh, it's 2 yards out. How's he not finished it?
It looked like he couldn't finish it. It looked like a good cross for him, too. He was right in front of the goalkeeper. Of course, the angles are a bit weird, but it looked easy enough for him.
It was a good move down that side by Kiermonton and Matisse Tell. Good link-up play.
Again, the replay didn't help too much on the seeing what happened there, but it looked like Solanke got to it, and it looked like he should have finished that. It was great play, though, by Kiermonton and Tell down the left side. Good ball
It's a good delivery. No one challenging in there. Falls to the edge of the box. It's it. Oh my God!
What a banger!
Who hit that?
Mateus Fernandez!
Oh my God! His first goal for the club is an
Oh my
absolute
cracker!
fucking rocket! Pick that one out, son! Lucas Bergvall could only dream of doing that. Oh my God!
Well, it freeze framed when it hit the post. It broke the internet here, Dave. Look at this hit.
It's a goalkeeper. The keeper punches it out. Mateus Fernandez on the edge of the box. Watches it all the way down. Bosh! Doesn't even let it bounce. First time volley into the top right-hand corner off the post. It is snug fit, that one. Oh my Lord, that is a rocket. Boom! Look at that. Pick that one out, baby. Not even fucking Neuer is saving that. That is unbelievable. Mateus Fernandez, welcome to Tottenham, my friend.
Mateus Fernandez, Bosch. Absolute Bosch into the back of the net. And honestly, as well, like, first time off the volley. Coming down from the sky.
God.
And he leathered it, too. It's not like it was a dipping one. He sort of just absolutely pile-drived it into the back of the net. Off the post as well. Dunks it on the goalkeeper.
Echo Man says, Bumba Clot.
Tell the goalkeeper, you got to punch that a little further next time, mate.
Oh, what an effort.
Well, this kid looks comfortable so far. Mateus Fernandez, he's got a boot on him.
Oh my God. You know, I talk about, you know, just before the game about, you know, getting stiffies and stuff like that. Just really giving us a bit of appetite, some excitement. Oh, here we go.
Tistel tries to turn it over.
And then Mateus Fernandez delivers that off our first corner kick. I mean, the technique. Do you know how many players we've watched in years gone by at Tottenham?
When have you seen a goal like that in a while at Spurs? The last person I could think I could maybe pull that off would be Joao Palhinha. Maybe
how many players have we seen shank it, sky it, not even connect with it, kick fresh air? This guy, perfect timing, watches it all the way down and then boom. I mean, it's unbelievable technique. Holy shit. We've already seen our goal of the season this year, guys. Archie Gray down this right-hand side, marauding forward. The hair waving in the wind. Moves it on to Manor. Manor back to Sandro. Sandro moves that on to Kieran Menton. Gallagher.
Lovely play from Gallagher.
Solanke back to Gallagher.
Off to Gallagher. Gallagher gets closed out. Solanke, can he win this? Doesn't.
Spurs are technically playing through 11 men right now. They just have everyone behind the ball.
It's probably good practice for us, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, if we play the way we're expecting to play, we're going to come up against that a lot, and that's been a huge problem of ours, being able to struggle, break that down for a number of years now, a long, long while.
Q7 saying that was naughty. Is he already in over Bentancur now?
Well, look, after that one, fuck Bentancur. He come on the bench for me, my man.
Dan Coy saying, afternoon, Dave and Jack. Good to see some Spurs football. Shame they followed ITV's version of the World Cup with the poor video quality. I'm glad it's not just us, Dan. I'm glad a lot of people seem to be complaining about the video quality. I'm glad it's not just us. It also, for me, what was funny about that Fernandez goal, it like kind of freeze framed as it hit like the post. Because at first I was like, it seems like he struck that well. Then all of a sudden there was like a pause. And I was just afraid that that was just going to zoom over the bar and just see it then freeze frame into the back of the net. Amazing. Solomon, time and space here. Taking on his man. Plays it into Gallagher. Lovely football.
Great corner kick. Let's get one for Tonali now. Let's get a Tonali bomb. Corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. We're looking good. We're looking fluid right now. The movement is good. The passing is good. No. I mean, honestly, what a way to announce we are back with that Mateus Fernandez goal. Unbelievable. We're so back. Oh, it's just whetting my excitement for this season. Maybe even Gallagher might get a haircut.
You are right, though, that outside even the goal, though, the playing has been actually quite smooth.
It's been good movement. We're not just sitting there standing on the ball waiting for someone to close them down. You know, we're being proactive about trying to break them down, which is good. It's a corner kick. It's not bad. Delivery back post. No one's on it. It's another effort.
No. I can't do it to him
strike it, my son.
Can't do it to him twice.
It was dropping for it. He goes for it. No, he goes for a switch of play. What a pass.
Lovely ping. Lovely play. Solomon.
Oh, lovely play.
Solomon.
Manor. Oh, he's gone for the near post. Keeper's read it well.
Here's Tell. Gray.
Archie Gray back out to Manor. Manor moves it back onto Gray. Gray puts it across. Oh, it's
Oh!
good defending. It's flashed across. Defender got a
goalkeeper
touch
got
on
him
it and
into
took
that.
it away off the on-rushing. Who was that running
Blanky, I
in
think,
there?
was on to that. Good cross from Solomon. Good play. Both, I mean, to be fair, both fullbacks and wingers are playing well together.
Look, it's looking good so far. It's fluid. It's good one-touch pass and move. Like even that little move there that to put Solomon in. When the last time we've seen a team, our Spurs team, do that?
Ah, we're absolutely swarming them.
I have to say, so far, the opening 10 minutes, Fernandez has been standout. That switch of play, the goal, he is really exciting me. Camera can't even follow the ball here right now.
Especially
Fuck
the
me,
way
wait for
the
this.
way the ball landed for Solomon, the amount of time that he had, like the ball, he's just waiting for it. It's just skipping off the turf, towards him. Is just
Yeah.
unbelievable technique on the pass. But then just to have a guy like that against teams like this of an MK
Oh, my
Dons,
Lord.
and then commentators curse, Fernandez plays
Yeah.
it out.
Fernandez put it out for a throw-in over the left-hand side, deep in our half. Poor Fernandez, poor.
Are we sure this is Spurs, says Scarecrow?
Oh, it's definitely Tottenham. This is just the Zerbi's come in. But you know what? This is what happens when you let the manager build a team. You let him sign the players. This is what happens. He knows what he needs for his system. There's nothing worse than you bring in a manager and go, I want you to do exactly what you've done all your career. And by the way, Johan Lang's going to provide you the players. He's picking your players for you. It makes no sense whatsoever. Manager knows what he needs. Let him buy the players. If you want to build something serious. And so, fair play. MK Dons, though, with a ball across the back. Archie Gray's doubled up on. Doesn't do with it. Takai, good defending in there by Toko.
First
Takai.
time MK Dons has entered into our half here. Good defending one-on-one. Oh.
Solomon's gone down, is he?
And then took a hit to the face.
A little palm off the face. Look at Bergval out there begging for minutes.
There's Tyrese Hall in the background.
My guy, Tyrese. Jamaica international now. MK go for the switch of play over Kieran Menton's head. Forces him backwards. All right, let's press. Come on, Dom. Press. There we go. Where's Solomon? There we go. Good press. And look at that. Force a mistake. Oh, it's overhit. Force a mistake out of them and we get the ball back. Brilliant work rate from Solanke and Solomon there. Kinski looks to get it underway nice and quick here into Ben Davies. Well, he puts Kinski under a massive amount of pressure. Good ball, Archie Gray. Well held by, is that Tonali? That's beautiful.
That's Gallagher. Gallagher's number 8. Tonali's number 6, I believe.
Well, Tonali's the only one that's allowed long hair. Gallagher needs to get it fucking cut. That's poor from Kinski.
And Gallagher's also doing kind of short socks as well. He's really rating himself.
Dan Coy, Spurs play is unwatchable. We're watching the same stream, my man. We've got Boogie.
Good turnover.
Boogie board. This is it, boys. We're going to win the league. Honestly, if we can produce goals like that, my man, if we can get in a striker and a winger of a certain ability and they hit the ground running, we'll definitely be challenged. Good football. Here we go. Sandro, just smack it.
Archie Gray.
Or Archie Gray.
Puts it out for a corner kick. Thank you for the support, Buggy.
Big up, Buggy. What you think of our Archie Gray's new haircut, Jack?
It is very Australian.
It
which
is, yeah.
What he said he's going for. I'm not too sure.
Oh, is that what he's actually going for, yeah?
That's what he said, yeah.
And the little goatee?
I think it's I don't know. Someone in Australia has caught his fancy, or I don't know. He's seen something there.
He's hanging around with Gallagher too much.
Yeah, something. He's done something over Australian wise. That's what
Corner
he said
kick.
he's going for.
Tottenham goes short. Lays it off.
Cure Mountain.
Here, Mendy, good ball. Oh, good
Solomon!
play. Poor touch by Solomon, but
no one there.
first touch was
Missed
poor by
everyone.
Solomon.
There was
Sort
maybe
of took
6
him away
players
from
in
the
the
goal.
box.
Back
Good switch of
post.
play out for another corner. Maybe not.
He still
Tell.
retrieves it.
Tell.
Have a goal, kid. Oh, well done.
Oh, overhit.
Oh, unlucky. We're looking good, though. It's fluid. It's good pass and move. No one's standing still like we've seen last year, especially going forward. You know, it's good patterns of play here so far in the opening 12 minutes. And I've no doubt there's more goals to come. Solanke should have scored already. You'd argue Solomon should have had one already as well.
Yeah, I think Solanke should have scored.
Solomon
had one of those shots saved
at the near post.
Yep.
He should have went far post on that one, Solomon.
Even there, too, he looked like he might have had a cross to a few players and missed somehow everyone.
Win that. Spurs don't win it. We win the second, though. We don't get the breaking ball.
My future captain, Archie Gray, says, says Eddie.
The women are going to like his hair anyway, I can tell. Solomon.
Tonali, I think. That might have been.
Fancy, gave it away. They're in behind.
Good save from Kinski, one-on-one.
I was about to say,
it looks like.
Yeah. Fernandez banks his in, and then Tonali nearly cost us a goal.
Offside, it looked like. Hard to tell, though, if that was Fernandez or Tonali that gave it away. I think, so Fernandez is 18, and I think Tonali is 16. But that's the frustration, as the video quality, as Dan Coyce has pointed out, is so bad.
Blurry.
So when you're trying to differentiate between 16 and 18, it's pretty hard.
What was that pass as well? Hit 60 yards back for an MK throw-in.
They've been taking the MK Dons player whole business day to get over there.
That goal, though, it's just replaying in my head. It is such a quality strike.
Where does it rank on the better than the Pop Matasar?
Oh, the technique is way better, yeah. The ball's dropping down out of the air and all. The technique is way... Papa Matasar's good distance, but the ball was on the ground. He had time to execute it. This one, the ball's dropping out of the air. It's way better than Sar's. It's unbelievable.
Better than Harry Kane's lob against Juventus? Preseason goals? Because I think that was the thing with SARS. I think we were saying was like the best preseason goal since Harry Kane's lob, since it was similar.
Yeah,
but not as good.
I'll give it to Fernandez.
Do you like the lob? Yeah, so you like a volley more than the lob.
Yeah, honestly, it's the technique, man. You know, to watch it and then swing your foot and connect with it at the perfect time. You know, stuff like that. It's just the technique behind it. It's unbelievable.
Nice play there from Gallagher. Tonali plays it back to Fernandez. Looking to link up here. Ben Davis.
Tonali's quite stocky, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's got some shoulders on him.
Give it into him again. There we go. Just give him more touches. Let him caress it. Takai.
Gallagher dropping deep.
Gallagher drops deep. Moves it on to Benjamin. Benjamin Button, he's been here that long.
Maybe another way to tell. Tonali has the pink boots on, and then Fernandez.
Yeah. Kirimentin.
This is Tonali. Back to Takai.
Give it back to him. Give it back to my maestro.
Into the middle here for Gallagher.
Oh, my fucking Lord. Jesus
Can't get it under control.
Playing on a carpet and the ball's bobbling every time off his foot. That's better. Benjamin, move it out to the left. Oh, my God. Takai. He was looking for the run of Matisse Tell there. He didn't have the balls to play it. Benjamin Davies venturing over the halfway line. Good
Gray in midfield, playing inverted.
Gray. Takai coming forward with it. Looking for someone to punt it into.
Lovely.
Solanke.
On to
Fernandez.
Your Mountain. Tell. Being pressured here, Kermountain.
Kinski. Back to Davies. Spurs just exhausting the MK players. Moves it on to Kirimentin.
Time here.
Matisse Tell.
Gets turned.
Is it usually after growing? Looks fucking huge out there. He looks like taller for some reason.
He does look taller than Kier Mountain.
He just looks taller than usual. What's the growing about? Must have had a spurt over the summer. Archie Gray moving forward with a lot of space here. Moves it on to Solomon. Solomon holds it up.
Comes
Decides not to
inside.
play Archie Gray. Does a 1-2 with Gallagher. Gallagher moves the
plays it
ball
down
on
the
to
line for
Archie.
Gray. Does he need to whip it in? Decides not to. Gallagher here. Spurs.
They're looking for this inside pass and to go in behind again.
Tonali shifts it.
A lot of passes, but we're struggling to get the ball in behind.
Given it away by Fernandez.
A lot of possession by Tottenham there, but not a lot.
In the first 10 minutes, there was some real penetration with some of the passing.
Yeah, it's dried
Whereas
up
now
the
it's
last 8 minutes.
Now they kind of struggle to really pull that off.
Solomon chases after it. Archie Gray's next out of the traps. Well done, Archie. Held him well there. That's Premier League experience right there. To Kai.
Who could have seen that run by Solanke there? Gray. Someone show for him. Solomon. Sloppy there. Well done by
Archie,
Gray.
well done, well cleaned up. Sandro.
Tonali. Or sorry, yeah. I get confused every time. I think it is Tonali, yeah, 16.
Oh, well done, Kieran Menton. Good burst of pace. Plays it in behind from Matisse Tal. Can he get there? It's good defending. It's gone
Good
out
endeavor from
Kieran
Menton there.
Good from Kieran Menton, though. Just suddenly burst forward, burst into life. Kieran Menton with the throw. Who does he find here? Solanke couldn't hold it up. Fucking useless.
Sean Daniel, we should have sold Solanke, not Lancashire. I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Jorginho Toon saying I predict a 4-1. Or sorry, Ben Z saying predict a 4-1. And then Jorginho Toon, good to have you, Jorginho, saying, Dave, are we having this shirt bet? You get top 4. I'll buy you a Spurs shirt. If not, Newcastle, you get me a Newcastle one. And has our former playmaker played well in Tonali?
Look, he's just been getting on the ball and sort of keeping it moving. He hasn't done anything fantastic. I mean, you know, Fernandez has already set the fucking Spurs stratosphere into light already. You know, he set it on fire. It's just going to be pinging social media tonight with him. But Tonali, he's looked tidy, hasn't he? He's just picked up the ball and kept it moving. He hasn't really done anything fantastic so far. But look, it's only 20 minutes in, first game of pre-season. He's one that'll just warm up into it for sure. In terms of the bet, no, not going to do the bet. But what? So, like, basically, I'm gathering if Spurs get top 4, I get a jersey. And if they don't, I have to get him a jersey.
Yeah.
No. It needs to, you need to predict where Newcastle are going to finish, my man. And then I might think about it.
Would you do it for whichever team finishes higher than the other?
Well, they're about to lose Gamares. I mean, is it even a debate now?
Archie Gray down the
Archie.
line for Solomon.
Right, what can Solomon
But
produce?
he's offside.
He's
How
offside.
are you offside?
Jesus Christ. It's a pre-season friendly. Someone tell the line-out to relax. Honestly, what a job's work, Jack. It's pre-season.
Poor from Solomon there to be offside.
Iceman said he's just seen the goal. It was oh, lad, it's unbelievable. It's an absolute rocket. Is Mason Melly in the squad? Don't know, to be brutally honest with you.
Wednesday at 5 p.m. is a weird kickoff time, says Jorginho. It is kind of.
It is a bit weird, but I kind of like it, actually. Because one of them, you'll be off early enough so you can still enjoy your evening. You know, it's not bad. Oh, good play by Solanke. Run.
Needs a runner.
Good hold-up play. Gallagher. Fernandez and Tonali just knocking about between them in there. Tonali. Go on, Sandro.
Price played him behind for Tell.
Play for Matisse Tell. Can he keep the pressure on?
That was well, Tell.
Does.
Good fight.
Well done, Matisse.
And then Tonali looks to
He's
break
giving
it
a
up.
free out,
Goes up for a goal kick. Good play.
There's Donnelly sitting behind De Zerbi. Get away from Richarlison. Don't be near him. He's cursed.
DJ Samuel, good to see you, sir.
Big up, DJ. Good to see you, man. Playful Spurs, get VAR out, Dave. We need it checking. No VAR pre-season.
That'd be funny if Spurs install VAR at Spurs play.
Jordinio Toon says, Dave, you were so adamant. Laughing my ass off. 1 sec. Just Kinski's cleaned it up.
Almost looks like a chance there. Sorry.
If I'm being honest, as it stands, top 10 is a pipe dream. Shearer is a Metro Centre. Shearer is in Metro Centre buying boots. As well, that's short. As well, that's short. 11th. Yeah, you might need to bring Shearer out.
That's funny.
Although if Voltamata can get going for you this year, you know.
Voltamata, Harvey Barnes had a very good season for you guys. Can he step up in Gordon's absence?
They do need more, though.
They definitely do. It's just, saying that, to be fair to them, he did have a good season.
I'll tell you what, Jordinho, let's wait until the
and I'm a bit of a Jacob Murphy fan. I do sometimes think Jacob Murphy's actually underrated.
He's a good impact player off the bench, for sure. What I will say, Jordinho, too, let's wait till the transfer window's over, because you guys are loaded, too. Let's wait till the window's over, and let's see where the business falls, and then we'll look about the bet. But I am sure about Tottenham getting top 4, for sure. Yeah, we're getting top 4 this year. And that's without us even bringing in the 4 players. Bringing the 4 players, it's just art. It's just an unbelievable strike, that. Look at it. Just
the power he generates as well.
Glory. I mean, this is Christmas coming early. Look, just watch us hit. Bosh.
Top of the laces.
Bosh. Pick it out. I mean, what an introduction. The sprinklers are out.
Wish we could have heard the sound that made the sort of bounce noise that it makes.
Archie Gray's washing his hair in the sprinklers.
Thank you, Jordinho Toon, though, by the way, man. Good to have you with
really
us. Hopefully you're enjoying your summer. I think probably the reason it's also 5 p.m. on your comment from earlier is maybe because they've been training today, and then to do it really late would be a little bit cruel to keep them around that long, where they're showing up to the training ground at 10 a.m. and then they have to leave at 10 p.m. That would be a little cruel. So I think that's probably, it's just a full day's work of training and then doing a game afterwards.
Martin Nicebridge says, "Hello, Dave and Jacko. Dave, leave the lino alone. It's only pre-season." And Playful Spurs says, "Are they actually doing a hydration break?" I know, Paul. I know. Honestly, game's gone. Scarecrow, are they doing it? Yeah, they're doing a hydration break, believe it or not. It's the new trend now, isn't it? It's popular. Just doing anything to ruin our game. Honestly. Like, I'd understand if it was me out there, right? You know, a bit overweight, sweating me tits off. I would need a hydration break. To be honest, I'd need a breather. You know, these are full-time athletes on 200 grand a week, for fuck's sake. Hydration break is pre-season friendly. Game's gone, Jack.
No, 100% is.
Utter woke nonsense.
Please. Smash the like button, by the way, everybody. Anybody that's watching, do appreciate it.
Ring up the likes.
And continue to make yourselves known in the chat. Continue to say hello. Ask us anything. There's been a bit of a lull.
Yeah, it's gotten a bit boring. But we're winning.
Spurs have gotten... Spurs have looked comfortable and have been playing some nice stuff for the most part. Davis. Back to Davis. Kinski. MK Dons are putting pressure on us. Kinski. He's got some balls on him there. Kinski playing it back the other direction against the momentum of the pressing MK Dons forward. Spurs giving the ball away unnecessarily there. Fernandez gave it into Gallagher. Gallagher tried to play back to Fernandez when he probably didn't need to. And it's turned over.
If this is some of the analysis off the training ground they have to work with and it's this blurry, no wonder why players are confused at times. Honestly.
The tech is far behind.
It is shocking. Along with the new things you said they need to upgrade in the training ground that they were talking about. They need to get new...
It is almost like as if someone is filming it with a 2008 iPhone.
Yeah.
Good play there by
flick round
Gallagher.
the corner.
Lovely flick.
There we go. Solanke, what can we do? Oh, fuck me. He's so clunky. He's so useless. Just turn and move it. Just turn. Fuck me. I turn quicker than that.
Solomon. Back to Tonali.
He's so stodgy up front. Honestly, he plays in quicksand.
Fernandez, sorry.
Takai. Cheeky ball over the top and shit. Sell him on too. He's 22 now, is he?
Good pressure. Does well there, the MK Dons player. Does very well.
Not sure the hydration break has helped them. Come on, get after it. There we go. Good pressure. Now's the time. Get up there, Archie. Force them long. Force them into a mistake. There we go. Win that.
Well done,
Brilliant.
Takai.
Brilliant.
Ray needs an option.
And Solomon won't move for him either. Solomon's just standing there watching him. Do you know what? Archie Gray's hair is growing on me. Good pressure by Spurs there in the midfield. Good ball around the corner. Oh, unlucky. Archie Gray.
They charge $50 for this 480p shit.
Oh, I know, yeah, honestly. Jack's camera lens. Look at Jack's camera lens compared to the one in Spurs.
It is about the same quality. That is.
No, yours scary. Is miles better, Jack. That's what I'm trying to say. Yours is crystal clear. Oh, Kinski.
Kinski, bold. Thinks he's got all the time in the world to Kinski.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
Good feet though.
Good feet. A little worrisome that he doesn't seem to have a lot of options.
Gallagher, shit control. Good play by Archie Gray.
Well done.
Back to Gallagher. There we go. Now we're moving it. Fernandez
moves it. Davis. Moves it. Let's get it forward.
Right, Kieramentin. Let's go at some speed here, buddy.
Come on, Rio.
Moves it back inside. Tonali. Onto Fernandez. Fernandez onto Takai. Slanky. Look at Slanky. Give it to Slanky.
Gray. See that pocket there, Slanky?
What is he waiting on?
I just don't know if it's either Slanky or Takai that needs to show for it more.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. Because, again, it's the angle.
Oh, good ball, Tonali.
Lovely
good
play.
Layoff. Fernandez, unlucky.
Poor giveaway there.
Or Takai even. MK Dons breaking out. Solomon half-assing it back here. Gets back eventually. And wins it. Well done, Manor.
Good ball.
Good ball inside. Gallagher.
Great, good pass as well.
Right, come on, that's some speed now. Let's have some zip. Here we go. Marauding through the midfield.
Go Tell.
Great
Go Tell.
Ball.
Good
Is that
ball.
Tonali that played that? That's unbelievable from Tonali. Onto Matisse.
Into Solanke.
Put it in the back.
Gallagher.
Gallagher just couldn't get it under control. I think he was trying to take it or side. Actually, maybe he was trying to side foot and just didn't get the connection on it. I think that was Tonali that played that ball through. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, I guess she got snuffed out there.
It was an unbelievable through ball there from Sandro. That's what we're paying the money for. Get after it.
Pressure here. Don't let him out, Solanke.
He's fucking half-assing it. Look at him. Spurs are just off the pace a little here. MK Dons marauding forward with it.
No.
Oh, my Lord. You can see why they're League Two.
Preseason moment there. Our biggest problem, Jorginho Toon says that Howe is happy to keep it at 1-0 and try to keep the defense sharp when you're playing Voltamata at center mid. I would love to have Voltamata. I would absolutely take Voltamata as well, to be honest, for Jorginho Toon.
He's no Shearer anyway, that's for sure.
Playful Spurs, crazy. If you ask me, it's preseason. They should be playing 45 minutes. Iceman saying start seeing hydration breaks in December.
Yeah. Yeah. You know the game's gone then, Iceman.
Slanky has the turn circle, the Titanic. Playful Spurs,
Yeah,
Garnacho to
yeah.
Villa. Garnacho to Villa is a here we go. Holy shit.
Who?
Garnacho has gone to Villa.
Yeah.
What's funny is someone very hilariously tweeted that Villa fans can't be complaining about all this financial fair play stuff when they're spending their money on Garnacho.
Good ball around the corner. Good turn. And Solanke's way offside. Oh, my lord. Kieran Menton.
Here's Rio. Tell. Good
Good
play
ball,
by
Tell.
Tell.
Back to him.
Maybe
Oh,
overhit.
my God. Nearly pulled his
Very
hamstrings there
overhit.
with that pass. Fuck me. Corner
Out for
kick
a
to
corner.
Tottenham Hotspur, though. That waterfall.
Good play by
we've got
Rio
going
and
on.
Tell.
That waterfall we've got going on behind the goal there. Referee's asking for autographs, look. Fuck off, ref. Come on, Matisse. Let's get a good delivery in here. Let's make it 2.
Andrew Burnett saying friendlies should be the only games you have hydration breaks. That's probably fair.
Near post, no one's on the end of it.
Oh, not a great touch there. Was that Solanke?
Solomon, is it?
It was Fernandez or
Fernandez.
Solanke.
Fernandez. Or Solanke, you're right.
Because it looked like a bigger player.
It's so fucking hard to tell. It's so grainy. Honestly, I'm going to have a nap after this. My eyes are killing me watching this shit.
Oh, do you know what's really funny? I had in my driver's license test, or not test, when I was getting it renewed. When I was getting it renewed, they just had to quickly check if I had vision issues. And I do have, you know, like a lazy eye.
Yeah.
And I have double vision a lot. So it was really funny. But I can see like 20/20 vision. I do have good vision apart from it. But it was just a moment here. Solomon all on his own.
Anyone up to support him?
None at all. They were having me read this line that had all these letters. And I had double vision during it where I didn't read the whole line. And I thought I was done. And then the guy goes like, you know, you have 4 more letters. And I was like, oh, sorry. And then I like looked back in, and then all of a sudden the line just appeared. But the whole time I couldn't see it. It just wasn't there in my eyesight. It was amazing. It was like a real life moment of just full on double vision. Just half of my eye just isn't working. It was very funny.
At least you didn't start guessing.
But it was funny, like right there in that moment, the guy could have been like, I think we're going to need to.
I think you're blind.
I think I'm not sure if you're suitable to drive, sir.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
I was supposed to wear
I went very red in the face and just quickly played it off. Like, oh, yeah, sorry, just didn't notice that.
I've got a weak left eye. My right eye is good. It's solid. Left eye is a bit. That's where my problems come in.
Hydration breaks before they start even kicking a ball. That's amazing.
Jorginho says, do the Keegan Court lads as tribute. I'd love it if we beat them.
Someone just launched it over the...
Wonder what's behind that hedge.
Golf course?
Probably. Gallagher hunting the goalkeeper down. Doesn't even get close. Right, put the pressure on here. Squeeze it.
Good pressure, Tal.
First 10 minutes, we created a few chances, and since then, we've created absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Really struggled to break down MK's 11 men behind the ball. Fernandez definitely played back the 85 really with that goal anyway. Kieran Menton down the line. Tonali and Fernandez working it out to Davies. Oh my God, he's the vision of a fucking idiot.
Tonali back to Davis.
Forward, then. Forward, Ben.
Solanke.
Oh, my Lord.
Loses it.
Oh, he made the right touch and then he ran the opposite way. What is wrong with the guy? He runs like a fucking donkey.
Yeah.
MK Dom just knocking it across the back line here. See some Spurs players warm up over on the sideline there. Definitely make changes at halftime. Going through their warm up there now. MK trying to play out. Archie Gray, good press again. He's been all over that winger. This guy fancies a run at Takai here, though, and he's done him for pace.
Him. Swings it across.
Good tracking back. Well done. Takai just got back in time there.
Yeah, sort of got something onto it. Solomon.
Oh, well done.
Solomon.
Oh, well done, Manor.
Great feet. Get it out wide to Tell.
See, that the disappointing thing
is,
though, is why is Tell standing there like that? He's got to be moving
He should be further forward. He should be further forward there.
You know, he's dropping deep to get the ball all the time. You've got the time and the space. Let's launch into attack. Matisse fucking move. He's standing there and he's almost letting Solomon run ahead of him to get it back. Jesus Christ.
Plays it into Solanke.
Please,
Solanke fouls him.
Do you know the way in the schoolyard, there's always one guy you don't pass to? That's Solanke. Don't give it to him.
Good pressure from Gallagher, though. Keeps running. Absolutely launched by the MK Dons, cleared away. Time and space, though, now for Fernandez.
No one moving.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of options for these guys. Gallagher. Out wide to Solomon.
The patterns of play, like in the first half, we were getting the ball out wide, a centre midfielder over, and knocking it 2-3 passes in behind. That's completely disappeared. Matisse Tal. Go on, Matisse. Have a go, kid. Have a go. Fancies it. No, he doesn't.
Well, he's being double marked, and then he needs to play off of someone.
Double and triple marked. Takai just holding the ball here, trying to invite the press.
Davis, he's got time now. Pick out a pass. Deep into Solanke. Plays it off to Tonali. Tonali clips it. Great ball by Tonali. Onto Gray.
That is sexy. It's just even the way he done it.
Gray! Not a bad idea.
So delicate from Sandro. That is beautiful. It's like he's gotten out a fucking sand wedge and just chipped that over, Jack. It was beautiful. And then Archie Gray balloons it. What a pass from Tonali. It's two unbelievable passes from him in that first half.
Oh, Ben Davis stepped out of the back line to try to win it, and he didn't. Tonali helps us, though. Tonali tracks back.
Good tracking back from Tonali.
Saved us there. Ben Davis stepped out of the back line to win it. Didn't. Not surprisingly.
Well done, Sandro. Good defending. That's the work rate you want out of possession right there. 4 minutes to go till half-time. Tottenham 1-0 to the good. Unbelievable strike from Mateus Fernandez on his Tottenham debut. 85 million people questioning the price tag. Have that. MK Dons with the free kick. Just deal with this, Tottenham. Can you hear us calling out your name? Jesus Christ. That is shocking from the MK Dons player. Hasn't even gone out. That's how bad that is. Tottenham moving the ball down to the right-hand side. Matisse Tal with a bit of trickery. Holds it up, waiting for players to get forward in support. No one rushing forward.
Yeah, everyone's
Ball's
walking.
gone all the way out to Kieran Menton. Does he fancy having a go? Plays the ball inside. Good pass.
Tell.
Matisse Tal picks it up. He's looking to get off a shot here. It's not on.
On to Gray.
On to Gray. Gray to Solomon. Solomon moves
Back
it back
in the midfield.
to Tonali. Back out to Gray. Back to Tonali.
Well done by Tonali.
There we go. There we
Fernandez.
go. Oh, good ball,
well,
Fernandez. Gallagher moves it on out to Solomon or to Gray. Back to Gallagher. Go 1-2 here. Tottenham just recycling possession. Tonali
Well
at the
done,
heart of this.
Fernandez. Well done,
Brilliant. Him and
Tonali. Lovely
Fernandes.
play from the two.
Solanke could have ran across that centre back and he was in there.
There was a pocket that he could have ran into. That's what it feels like a few times with these forward players. Tell, Solanke, a few times when a couple of midfielders maybe have been looking up for a while now.
But if I'm Tonali,
And there's not really any options, it seems like. You can tell by their body language, they don't feel like there's a lot of options. Good play.
If I'm Tonali, I'm going mad. I'm like, be on your toes when I've got the ball, man. Make that run, I can find you. You know, Tonali, a beautiful bit of play there. 6 or 7 little 1-2s with people. Opens up the space. And then it's opened up for Solanke to be able to run into. And he's just standing there behind his centre-back. No wonder why the guy doesn't score goals. You got to fucking move to score goals.
I got free Spurs play with my season ticket renewal, says Dan Coys.
Oh,
That's
nice,
good.
Dan.
That sounds like you're not too happy with the video quality. You seem to be...
Well, at least they're giving you something.
He almost gave up on it. It sounded like Dan.
Kinski. Takai.
Gallagher and Solanke are where moves are going to die. I mean, Gallagher's been all right. I would agree with Solanke. Gallagher's been okay. He's not been great. He's had a couple of nice flicks. Gallagher.
Well, I think Solanke gets a free pass because everyone.
I think it's more Solanke than Gallagher.
Because everyone goes with Richarlison. Oh, as soon as he touches the ball.
Gallagher here though overhits that. And might have a point there. Dan Coyser, Scarecrow, because that was an easy pass for Gallagher there, just to lay that off to Solomon, and he overhit that. That should have been a goal there, to be honest.
Yeah. Because everyone goes with Richarlison. Oh, as soon as he plays, the balls break down at moves break down at his feet. So it does with Solanke more often than not, too. That's poor from Gallagher, God. That's an easy weighted pass, that should be. Whoever mentioned Gallagher there, spot on.
Yeah, at first I might have disagreed, but that was a good example to prove you right.
Caterman, the farming simulator. Welcome back to Flat Cap, my man. By the way, you're the guy that does the farming on YouTube, right? You play the game on YouTube. You just drive around on your tractor all day. It's hilarious. Or you used to, anyway. Game approaching 45 minutes here. Stoppage time in a friendly? Surely not.
Good turnover.
Pressure.
Is he giving that as a foul?
Absolutely clattered him there, Mateusz.
That did not look like a foul.
Big up Winner Spurs TV. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're keeping well. Good to see everyone back.
Lovely.
Ah, look at that. That's the two of them in midfield. The calmness they exude, even under pressure. It's so reassuring and calming. Takai.
Gray. Solomon. Play him down the line, Solomon. Tonali. Into Gallagher.
Tonali's really grown into this half.
I was going to say, his confidence in his... Ball over the top! Oh, good idea. Good idea.
Looks like we're getting injury time here.
Strange.
Let's do 50-minute halves. Or is there no halftime? They're just going to play right through.
Well, obviously, they would have a point where they would make a lot of substitutions. Both teams, you would expect, would make a lot of substitutions at some point.
Good pressure. Unlucky.
The hydration break probably, says Tyler. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
It there now. He had it on at injury time and a preseason friendly. What a job's worth this referee is.
Well, funny half. We got probably one of the best goals we've ever seen in a preseason. I'm not sure if that will ever be topped this preseason or even preseason from here on out. Dave seems to love the volley. more than the lob. We were comparing it to the Pop Matasar one from last season, the Harry Kane one, which might be my favorite of all time against Juventus. Spurs have shown flashes of good play. Gallagher, Tonali, Fernandez have combined well at times. Certain other players maybe have looked good for the most part, but it's kind of not really been something really to rave about or maybe be overly critical of either for the most part. Maybe the players that have been a little bit frustrating have been Solanke, a little bit of Matisse Tell as well, who might have started well, I thought, Matisse Tell, and then kind of grew to be a little bit more frustrating as time grew on. Solomon's been all right. He's probably actually had a couple of chances, maybe Solomon, to be fair to him. And yeah, I would say maybe Dave, just moves have kind of broken down, like Scarecrow said, around maybe Tell and Solanke, especially more Solanke. But I don't know whether to be overly, I can't really praise it, but I can't really be overly critical either of the first half, if you know what I mean.
Look, I actually think we started off very well the opening 10 minutes. There was good combination plays. One thing I noticed that, was a continuous trend in the opening 10 minutes is Archie Gray, Solomon, and then a midfielder would come across and it would make a three, and they were ripping them apart down that right-hand side, playing lovely balls in behind. Now, the crosses could have been a little bit better, but we had some good chances. We had the Fernandez goal, which was out of this world, by the way. If that was scored in the Premier League in a competitive game, people would be talking about that for all season long. It's the technique behind it, the ball dropping out of the air, keeping your eye on it, swinging your foot and connecting with it at the right time. It is a beautiful, exquisite piece of play, and you can see why we've paid the 85 million when you could produce something like that. But even in general, him and Tonali have looked good in the midfield. They don't overcomplicate it. You don't see them taking 3-4 touches in there to get it under control. It's just pop, 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 pop. Even under pressure there towards the end of the half, on the edge of our own box, because they're so calm and assured, you're almost laid back watching it to a certain degree. Now, of course, in the Premier League, when everyone's up to full speed, probably be a bit more pressure on them. But they've looked good in that midfield. Tonali's grown into the game. He's played a couple of lovely through balls. One in behind from Matisse Tell could have done better with, and a lovely little ball out to, I think it was Archie Gray or Solomon, and then they ballooned it out of play. So he's grown in. He's looked well. Kinski with the ball at his feet. To be honest with you, he's been put under pressure a couple of times inside his 6-yard box, and he's dealt with it very well. That's reassuring, But look, I think the problem we have is we can't persist with Solanke, and I'd even question, is Conor Gallagher technically good enough? Because that's where the Blues are breaking down. Every time Gallagher gets the ball, if you watch him compared to Tonali Fernandez, 2, 3, 4 touches because he's trying to get it under control. You look at Solanke, every time he touches the ball, like at one stage there, he dropped deep, received the ball. Okay, use your strength, get on the half turn and burst. What does he do? Pass it back to the fucking centre back. They're not good enough. The ball breaks down at their feet. Conor Gallagher is the number 10 out there. He's supposed to be the creative one who's feeding balls. He's doing absolutely nothing. Solanke up front, honestly, the guy plays in quicksand, Jack. He's the turning radius of a truck going around the roundabout. It's disgraceful. So you're hoping in the second half you'll see Mikey Moore come in one side, Donnelly down the other, Madison maybe out there. You might see a bit more fluidity in terms of breaking MK DONS down. Of course, it's only pre-season, but these are things that we're analysing. These are things we're looking to improve. We know our forward line has lacked that sort of cutting edge. So it's important we start to see these things in pre-season, that we do show a bit more of a cutting edge. And with Solanke and Gallagher, it's not there.
I would agree that you probably see a little bit more fluidity and maybe some more just quicker passing if there was Madison alongside Tonali and Fernandez in there. I agree there. I think it is more of a Solanke problem than it is a Gallagher problem for me, because there have been times when the movement from Solanke has been questionable. He's kind of doesn't really know whether to come short or whether to move in behind and stretch the defenders. He's kind of doing neither, sort of just standing there. I would say at one stage something similar was kind of happening with Matisse Tell, but to be fair to Matisse Tell, I thought in the first 10, 15 minutes, he was making runs in behind and actually was stretching the defense more. So I'm not going to be as critical of him. With Solanke, what's frustrating, Dave, is you would say if you were to rationalize keeping him, his one redeeming quality was supposed to be kind of holding up the ball, being able to be a guy that you could play off of. And like you're saying, this game, it's all broken down going through him. And also his turning radius is so slow when he gets the ball into his feet too. So that's supposed to be what he's good at. He's not really showing that this game. It could be injury related, maybe the amount of injuries that this guy has sustained more and more and more, that turning radius, that agility is just being affected. So he doesn't have maybe the same skill in the hold up play that he might have had when he was more injury free when he first came here, or maybe when he was out of Bournemouth. So I wonder if this guy's potentially, it is only preseason, but I wonder if he could be losing that one area of his game that was actually quite good, even if he wasn't the guy to sniff out goal chances. Or the one thing that we already knew was kind of frustrating with him was that he's not a guy that really gets onto chances or takes chances. But his one thing was that he was more technically gifted in holding up the ball than Richarlison was. But he's not showing that this game. And he wasn't really showing that for the most part towards the end of the season, anyways. And I'm just wondering if it might be injury related. Just you start to lose that agility, you start to lose that balance, that kind of turning radius, because it's not like he was a quick player, but he might have been a guy that had, for a big guy, maybe a bit more of a quick turn on him when holding up the ball. Maybe it's not there anymore. Could be.
I honestly,
Injury related, right? How many injuries has he had since being here? Like 3 or 4?
yeah, look, I think that'll affect him to a certain point in terms of sharpness, confidence as well. I think that's huge, especially with Dominic Solanke. I think you got a confident Dominic Solanke, he'll outperform himself. But I think when he's not confident, he looks just absolutely bang average. But for me, that shows the level of player he is. If you're a confidence player, then you're really what we need. Do you know what I mean? To a certain degree, because at Tottenham, there's a lot more scrutiny, a lot more media scrutiny, a lot more pressure from the fans, different demands, everything else. And if you're a confidence player, a lot of the times you sort of crumble underneath that. But with Solanke, I think he's the architect of his own downfall. Like, there was a lovely bit of play there near the end of the second half. Tonali done a couple of 1-2s with 3 or 4 players and created space. And the ball would, the space that he created, if Solanke was on the run and run across his centre back, he's in. I look where Solanke is. He's 5 yards behind his centre back. He's not even showing for the ball. That's a guy that's hiding for me. And one of my big things with Solanke is I just don't think he senses opportunities.
No.
And I think that's a massive part of being a striker. Being able to sense an opportunity, being able to sniff it out, putting yourself in the right position. He's not even trying. He didn't even sense, that run in behind there. He just stood there. What's he waiting for? Us to get the ball out wide and put it in the box for him all the time. He's got to evolve his game at Tottenham Hotspur. That was all right under Iriola at Bournemouth, where he had Semenyo and all of that, and a lot of it was about wing play, But at Tottenham, you need more from him. Because we're playing against 11 men a lot of times, drop behind the ball. You need him to be technically efficient. You need him to be able to hold the ball up and create half a yard. You need him to be able to hold up the ball and get turned. You need him to be able to do 1-2s and links up. Because it requires a different skill set to unlock 11 men behind the ball. And he doesn't possess that. He is not good enough. If we're coming up against top teams and we're playing on the counter, he'll score you goals. He'll contribute. But when you're playing against 11 men behind the ball, bench him. He's not good enough. We need a striker.
Gallagher and Solanke where moves go to dies. We are Spurs TV. Good to see you in the house. DJ Samuel saying 50-50 half so far. I would agree with that. Kind of hard to be over. I wouldn't say it's like critical of the team. It's probably more just kind of individuals that maybe been a bit more off of it. Q7 saying a lot of passing from the back, and you can tell Takai is not ready for it as he's very delayed. I'm over him. However, Romero would be good under De Zerbi's style of play. This is the thing. Sometimes you're seeing Davis, Takai, to have a lot of time on the ball, and they're being given that time on the ball. And that's because I think these teams know that if you give players like Tonali and Fernandez that time on the ball, they could really hurt you. Whereas the center backs, you'll maybe afford to give them that extra second or two to potentially try to pick out a pass. But Davis and Takai aren't really renowned for that. And you maybe even make the case that Davis potentially might even be a better passer than Takai might be. And I wouldn't really rave Davis's, passing out from the back that much, to be honest. So it just could be the case that MK Dons are allowing Takai and Davis to really have that time on the ball. Whereas if you gave that to Van Hecke, if you gave that to Senesi, if you gave that to Romero, could be a different story. Could be breaking them down even more. I think it also, maybe to Dave's point, though, a little bit of the movement. Like Tell, sometimes we wanted him to show a little bit more movement. Solanke, 100% a bit more movement. You could make the case Solomon could make some more runs in behind instead of coming short. So also could be a bit of a forward issue where they're not making the right runs to receive the ball.
Yeah, I just think it's very static once we get it into the forward line, which is a lot of the problems that we've seen under Ange Postecoglou and under Thomas Frank. Not a lot of guile, not a lot of creativity, not a lot of movement. And it's just, like, These are things that have to be improved on. Like, even last year, it wasn't happening in preseason, and everyone was like, "Oh, but it's only preseason." The same things continued all season long. You know, these are things we need to see improvements on, so that we're not sitting here going in scared of another lower place finish
Mhm.
and stuff like that. I think so far that half, you know, you're talking about Dom Solanke, who used to be an England international. You know, Conor Gallagher, who used to be an England international. They can't break down MK Dons. MK fucking Dons. It's a concern. You know, we let it slide against Reading last year in the preseason friendly when we only
Mhm.
scored from set pieces. You know, it's about fitness. Don't be too disappointed, this, that, and the other. But it was a trend all season long. You know, they should be able to break them down and create at least one or two, three more chances more than what we have.
Good to
But
see Carlos. Yeah, sorry.
no, with changes, you're hoping we see a bit more creativity.
Yeah, I don't know if it was really much of a tactical or a football issue. I think it was just more maybe certain players just not really up to the races yet by the looks of things, just not looking sharp or
Yeah,
potentially not just being good enough, really,
I do
at the
think
moment.
I do think looking at Takai, I don't think he's going to make the grade at
Yeah.
Tottenham. It's
Yeah.
just a few little things there I've seen: lack of pace,
The lack of
not the
pace was there. That
strongest.
Yeah, with the high line, the lack of pace was there because he did get burned. But then you would think if that was Van Hecke, if that was Van de Ven, if that was even a Romero potentially, you would think they probably have the athleticism to be able to catch up there
Yeah,
and be able to recover. But he did not. He just got burned. Um,
yeah,
and you're wondering, MK Don's player, maybe he's quick, but he's not going to be Premier League level speed like some of the rest of these guys are. Good to see Carlos in the house. Iceman
yeah,
saying
Carlos.
11 subs at halftime. You'd expect there's going to be a whole host of changes.
Yeah, yeah. How
We
long
need a
is
striker,
halftime?
Cam, and a left wing, says Tyler. I think definitely left wing and a striker. We're so saturated in the creative midfield, Tyler, that I'm a little hesitant with that one. Maybe someone that would play theoretically creative midfield or left wing can kind of play either, like a Mikey Moore could, where he can he's just a creative player that can play out wide, something like that. But I do think we're a little saturated with designated kind of number 10s through the middle, but we need more wide players. The fact that Solomon's even playing today shows that we don't have that many wide players because that guy's pretty much been outcasted from this team for a few years now. I'm surprised he's even still here. And then after Tell, the only other winger that I can think of is Mikey Moore, really. So,
Mm,
and then Kudus, I'm not even sure if he's available yet to even play. So we
looks
do
like
need wingers.
Spurs are back out here.
Hmm.
Here we go. So there is changes. We've got Dubravka in goals. Therese Hall and Hardy coming in at centre backs. Kieran Menton will move over to right back, with Byrne coming in at left back. Williams, Barnett, and Donnelly playing as your midfielders. Hyuk out on the right. Moore off the left. Scarlett as your number 10, and Richarlison through the middle. So
Very
Donnelly and
attacking
Williams,
team.
Barnett midfield. Interesting. And Moore off the left hand side.
Very attacking team, by the way, that's come on.
Be interesting to see what we can do here.
It's like almost a 4-4-2 hybrid by the looks of things.
Good pass there by Donnelly. Kieran Menton getting another half, which is interesting.
I mean, there is no left back.
Yeah, true.
Udogi might be available, but he is probably the only one. And then Souza, I'm not sure what his situation's been.
Yeah, where is Souza? Donnelly.
Apparently he was
Sees
sick or
ball
something
again.
the first week, but then I haven't even seen him at all since then.
What timing to be sick? Back to Dubravka. Let's see how good he is with his feet. Therese Hall.
Or Ty Hall.
Or Ty Hall. Size of him as well. He's huge, isn't he? Oh, ref. Give us the free kick.
Richarlison, first foul of the season.
Richarlison diving in pre-season. Things you love to see.
Wearing the captain's armband backwards.
Look at him smiling, then he goes to grab your man's nipple and give him a cripple. Hardy. Ty Hall. Donnelly wants it. Moves it on out to Hardy. Hardy moves it on to Moore.
Moore
good
plays
ball
really
inside.
well. Oh,
Unlucky Williams Barnett tries to get it under control.
Mikey Moore with a nice first-time pass into the...
But see the sharpness of it. See how quick it is. Boom, gone. That's what we need. Kieran Menton with the throw.
Into Richarlison, holding it up here.
Lays it off to
Luca Williams-Barnett. Does well.
Onto Donnelly. Lays it off again to Williams-Barnett. Good play here by the Spurs young lads. Ty Hall. Good ball over Richarlison.
Richarlison boots it back to Hardy.
What a name. Wonders related to Tom
Good
Hardy.
Good ball. Good try.
Unlucky. Good vision,
try.
though. Yeah, good try.
Can he win this? Ty Hall pressuring. Richarlison misses
Richie,
the
that's
tackle.
lazy.
You got to win that, lad.
It's fucking lazy by Richie. MK Don's done well there to play themselves out of trouble. Move it across the back line.
Good to see you, Ribsy.
Ah, big up, Rivsy. How you keeping, my man? How's the farm? Did you see Fernandez's goal? Let me know, Ribsy. Unbelievable. Good pressure. Unlucky. Oh, forced me into a snake. Oh.
Someone should have been able to get onto that.
I think that's Ty Hall. No, who's that guy got forward there? Just went in behind them. Unlucky.
MK Dons whipped the ball into the box. Dealt with by Hardy. Does well. Mikey Moore.
Oh, good control.
Centers it. Donnelly. Got time here.
Composure.
Ty Hall does really well.
Ty Hall. Go on, Maraud forward, kid.
Well done, kid.
Good ball.
Luca Williams-Barnett.
Oh, he tries to pull it. Maybe could have pulled it a second or two earlier. That's good movement from these youngsters. See the speed now, quick we're moving it now. Much better. Much, much better.
What a hit. I know, Ribsy. Best preseason goal ever. Better than SARS.
Got to be up there.
DJ AK saying, pick up lads, just popping in. Only 1-0. Only 1-0. We probably maybe could have scored another. Solanke or Solomon, you would say, probably should have scored.
Good to see you, DJ. Hopefully you're keeping well, my man.
Would you make that case, Dave? Maybe probably should be 2-0 up. Solanke's chance had that one in the beginning, and then I think Solomon maybe could have had one.
He had a good chance, Solomon.
And then there was that one where Gallagher should have just played off to him. That probably would have been a decent goal-scoring chance. So one of those should have gone in. Hardy. He's looked good, Hardy. Look comfortable.
Yeah, he has.
Looks more comfortable than Davies on the ball.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I'm not even saying I don't even think Davies had a bad half or anything. It's just he does. He looks comfortable on the ball.
Ty Hall has been good bursting out from the back as well. He looks comfortable. He looks more comfortable than Takai.
Yeah, that's probably a better comparison than Davis, actually. Ty Hall looks more comfortable on the ball than Takai.
Donnelly just keeps dropping it in and moving that ball on, similar to a Tonali. Moves it on to Kieran Martin.
On to Mikey Moore.
What can he produce? Cuts
coming
inside.
Into midfield here. Burst of energy here. Out
good
wide.
Ball.
Well, Mikey shifts it on. He's looking for an option. Not sure who that was.
Donnelly
was
picks
that
it
Luca
up.
Williams? Yeah.
Good ball, Donnelly into. Good layoff. Richie's in behind. What a finish! Prue, baby. Is he off?
Doesn't look like it.
Is he off or has it been given? Ah, he's off.
No, it must be off. Yeah, it must be off.
Good play by the youngsters. Look at Donnelly's ball in the middle here. Lovely layoff.
Good pass. Just waits maybe too long.
It's absolutely unbelievable. Donnelly, good pass into Williams-Barnett. First time layoff. Good ball in behind. It's beautiful play here.
Just all Spurs Academy boys combining. I think it was, like Dave said, Jamie Donnelly to Barnett, and then I think it was then Barnett lays it off to Scarlett. Scarlett then fed it in behind for Richarlison. It was a well-weighted pass. It was just hard to tell whether Scarlett maybe waited too long or Richie just didn't hold his run.
Oh, good movement, Ty. Good movement, Ty Hall. Moves that ball onto Yang.
Scarlett. Onto Barnett. Now
Oh,
it's Mikey
Kieran
Moore.
Menton's
He's got
gone on the
time
outside
here,
more.
Mikey. He's got time.
He's going to have it. He's going to have it. Mikey Moore, unlucky.
Block. Looked like it was
Already,
headed
see the
towards
sharpness from the left-hand side there from Mikey. Let's go.
Luka Williams looking good. Donnelly looking good. Scarlett looking good. Moore looking good. To be fair to Scarlett, every time he's come on, he's always looked all right. This looked like it was headed towards goal and on target. Not sure if it was going to be a goal or not, but it looked like it was going to be saved. At least.
Wants to make an impact, which is good to see. He's hungry. It's what you need. Tottenham with a corner kick here. Who's going to swing this one in? It's going to be Donnelly. Swinging it in with his left foot here.
Donnelly whips it in very high, looping towards the back post.
Wow,
not a great
not
cross.
great
Not a great
kick.
corner. Just too much under it. Good pressure from Mikey. Very good pressure from Mikey.
Good pressure. Good pressure.
Nowhere to go. Onto it,
Go,
Richie.
Richie.
There you go,
He's like,
Rich.
oh
Oh
my
my Lord, Richie. Is that his touch?
These two strikers are absolutely
Is that his
imbeciles.
touch?
They're useless. They're fucking useless. They
What
wear
are you even
fucking
trying to do?
sandals
Just
for boots. They do. They're playing in
Take it around the
sandals.
goalkeeper and score.
They're playing sandals, Jack.
I thought at first it was a center back, and then when I saw the guy reaching for the ball, I realized it was the goalkeeper. Richarlison, man, you don't even need to take it around him. Just take it away from him.
Just move the ball on. The kid's running inside you. Just lay it off.
How have we not scored from there? Good pressure from Mikey Moore, by the way.
How
that
are the
led
kids
to it.
looking technically better than our two straw front men? It's embarrassing.
Might as well just play Mikey up top at this point. Put Tell up top. Keep Mikey on the left.
Oh, that was a chance there to make it two.
Oh, balling behind for MK Dons. Nearly scored from that. Great block from Ty Hall. Great block.
Mikey picks it up.
Starting to
Moves
agree
it
with
inside
Dave here.
to
I think
Donnelly.
it's just
Donnelly moves the ball over. Donnelly's done well in the middle of the park. He's just picking up the ball and keeps it moving.
to be fair to Richarlison, in Richarlison manner, has already probably gotten more chances than Solanke did.
Yeah,
in 45 minutes.
That's
But-
because his movement is better.
But Richarlison probably ripped your
It's just
hair
useless.
out more. Yeah. Solanke makes you
Mikey
fall
Moore.
asleep. Richarlison
Oh,
makes
well
you
done,
pull
Mikey.
your hair out.
Well done, Mikey. Into Richie. Holy fuck me, Jesus Christ.
Onto Luka. He's going to shift it on to Jamie Donnelly
Donnelly
here. He's
wants
found
it.
a little pocket.
Left-footed. Moves
Does
it on
well.
to Mikey Moore. Or
Onto
Kieran
Kieran Mountain.
Menton. Kieran Mountain, give it back to him. Moves it back to Lucas. Moves it on.
Not a great
Ty.
touch there from Ty. Does
Good
well,
pass. Good pass. Kieran Mountain. Hardy. Moves it out to Kieran Menton. Come on, Rio. Moves it into Donnelly. Oh, good turn.
Oh,
Good
lovely
ball,
play
Donnelly.
from Donnelly.
Kieran Menton to
Richie. It didn't need to be played to Richie, to be fair to him. It should have been
No.
played to someone else there.
Well, I think Richie got in the way. I think Kieran Menton was trying to take it with him.
Mm-hmm.
Good pass by Donnelly on the inside there. Williams Barnett moves it back to Hardy. Give it back to him. Give it back to Luca. Dubravka. Hardy. Donnelly moves it back to Luca. The two of them have been good in midfield, actually. Luka
Oh,
goes
look
over the top. What a ball!
Oh, would have been
Unlucky.
behind. Absolute laser cutter pass.
That would have been that would have been sensational. That is a
Laser
serious
grass cutting pass from Luka
A
Williams.
daisy
Barnett.
cutter, you're spot on, lad. A daisy cutter.
Just skipping off the turf. Tries
I'm
to
already
pin it
more
in behind.
entertained.
Good goalkeeping, to be fair to the MK Dons. Goalkeeper saw it, came out, cleared it away. I think if the MK Dons goalkeeper wasn't switched on there, I think that could have been a goal because it didn't look like it was that overhit.
No, it was holding up. It was a great ball.
Just did well to step out. Is Matters injured? He might be still. But then again, right? Like, maybe just doesn't see worth risking for this game.
Yeah, probably. Well, I presume he wants to look at a few people.
That's probably what it is. Donnelly gets muscled here, but gets a foul. Or he gives away a foul.
I think it's a case where he just wants to judge some of these youngsters here in the second half.
Might be that. Who he ends up taking with him on the airplane.
Yang hasn't really been involved. It's all been Mikey Moore, Kieran Menton, Donnelly, and Luca Williams-Barnett so far.
Yang has. I don't even know if Yang has touched it. I'm not sure Yang has even touched it. There's Dubravka. I didn't notice that.
Jesus Christ. How old's that guy there as well? In front 50. He's full out of grey hair.
Oh,
Dubravka.
Fell to Dubravka.
Does with it.
Good throw.
Good ball out to Mikey Moore here. Mikey, stop it.
Does
That's
well,
naughty.
Mikey Moore. Beautiful
That's
touch.
naughty.
Whoa!
Ball in. Deserves a goal here. Oh, just won't fall for him. That is filthy from Mikey Moore. Gets on the ball, bursts forward, realises no one's in support, cuts inside, and switches an unbelievable ball out to the right-hand side onto Yang's foot.
Unbelievable switch of play from Mikey Moore there. Great touch by Yang, actually, finally, now that he came in.
How can people tell me this kid isn't first team ready? I'm sorry. He's looked the brightest today out of anybody so far.
Ty Hall.
Donnelly, well done.
Under
Good
pressure
control there in
Donnelly.
a tight space. Hardy.
I really like Hardy.
Richie. Yeah, Hardy's looked all right so far.
He's playing these passes that Davis and Takai weren't.
Richie, Donnelly.
Oh, he's got time here. Yang.
Give it back to him. Give it back to him.
Oh,
you useless fucker. Give it to him.
I feel like Hardy and Ty Hall are playing these passes that Davis and Takai weren't.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're playing far more. They're playing far braver passes through the middle. And they're not bobbling around to these passes.
Kieran Menton. Into Moore. Good touch,
Good
Moore.
touch
Good
from
touch,
Moore.
Moore. Good touch, Moore.
Gets shouldered there. Wasn't a foul.
Took too much out of it.
Maybe just one touch too many.
Go on, Rich. Forced the keeper into a mistake. Goes long. Well done, Rio.
Well done, Rio.
Looking a bit better in the second half, I must say. Cheeky from Rio. Picks up a throw-in. Thought he got away there for a minute. Richie.
Well done, Rich.
Oh.
Maybe just too high for Donnelly. Well done, Luca Williams-Barnett. Good battling. Well done, Jamie.
Oh, good tackle.
I think Luca Williams-Barnett was the one who fouled him. He was pulling him back. But he did well, though. He's sacrificing himself, Barnett. Then Jamie Donnelly recovered to help him out with a great tackle there.
Thought he won the ball there, to be fair.
For a Northern Irishman, he does tan pretty well, Jamie Donnelly. It's kind of like Colin Farrell. Like Colin Farrell, for some reason, tans so well.
MK Don's corner kick here. Do you know what? It's so good to have Tottenham back, Jacko. It's just so good to be watching the boys again. Despite the amount of pain they may put us through and stuff like that, it is good to watch Tottenham out there again.
It's a corner for MK Dons, but it was dealt with well by Spurs. But now they get down our byline.
Tottenham goal kick here. Right, let's get the ball forward again. It's getting boring now. Let's get it back up the front end. Let's get it into Mikey. Tottenham goal kick. Hardy.
Ty Hall.
Hall. Good ball.
No, poor ball.
That was poor from Luca.
Poor ball. Chance here. Dealt with. Poor giveaway. Whoever played that into Donley was poor.
Luca Williams Barnett was poor that.
It's a bit of a hospital pass. Just don't really know. Oh, poor from Rio there. Getting a little sloppy now from the kids. They start out very well.
Yeah. Well done, Donley. Just cleans it up.
Bravka also not helping out his player. Not helping out each other here, lads. Some sloppy giveaways towards the back post. Milan, wow, Hardy again.
Well done,
so
well. Cleaned up lovely by the two youngsters at centre half. Hardy with a great header there. Ty
Hall maybe earlier too, like 10 minutes ago, had a good breakup of play. He had a good block or something 10 minutes ago. So far, Hardy and Ty Hall have looked better than Davis and Takai.
Well, Ty Hall usually plays centre midfield, so he's doing well in there at centre back. I believe Hardy does play defender. Good ball over it. Oh, good
I like the bravery from Hardy, though. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
He's looking confident. Moore looks confident. Hardy looks confident. Hall looks confident. Good pressure from Yang.
Unlucky. Book him, ref. Give me yellow. Kicked it off Yang for no reason. Get back there, Yang. Well done.
One-on-one here.
Oh, he's cut inside way too easy. Oh, well done. Oh, good defending. Across to read the danger there. That's brilliant from him.
What a beast.
Size of him is swell for a young lad. He's big and he's broad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got some big shoulders on him. I agree. He's tall, too. He's as big as for Charleston.
I just like how composed he's been. Even when under pressure.
I think them two, I think the center backs and Moore have been the standouts in this second half. Mikey Moore and those two have probably been the best so far.
The Bravka doesn't come and claim. It's a free header.
Sales past the goal. Pretty far away from the goal, but he did win it.
Was that a nice height? You're thinking the Bravka could at least come and punch that, no?
Yeah, could have been. Hard. So hard with these angles of this camera, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
There have been times when the player looks like he's right next to the ball, but he's running like as if he's 30 yards away from it. Not using Ashley Phillips, which is also a interesting sign.
Well, Middlesbrough looking to sign him, aren't they? So,
but if that confirms anything for you, might be the case that he is headed out, because you would think he would play.
Yeah. Well, especially if they're putting Ty Hall in at centre back. Do you know what I mean? He was usually a midfielder. Is that cross there, the ball guy?
That is, I think, one of his assistant coaches that we first had when he first came in.
Fair. Dubravka.
Poor from Hardy.
Spurs are just struggling to pass out from the back line now. We're creating our own problems here right now for the last...
Some of the youngsters are just starting to give the ball away unnecessarily.
I think MK have pushed up on Donnelly and Williams Barnett, which means that out ball isn't there.
Hardy, good ball out, though, to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore goes back to Rio. Rio, you got time there, man. You got time.
Fires that back to Dubravka.
Some of these passes that we're making, we're just putting our teammates under pressure for no reason.
Now, Richie, hold it up. Oh, my God.
He did grab his arm. But, I mean, I feel like we're kind of just, we're playing a few hospital passes here.
Yeah, well, the problem
Like
is
even
that
Rio right there to Dubravka, he like fires it into him.
Yeah.
And Rio was under no pressure. He had nobody even near him.
But the problem passing out from the back is now because they're picking up on Mikey Moore and Luca Williams Barnett, they're not getting that space they were in the opening part of the half. They're having to put the ball into the forward line or go a bit longer, and we're struggling to really sort of hold it up. It's a good ball over the top.
Yang.
Can he hold that up?
Cannot.
He is so far off it.
He is small.
Nowhere near ready.
He is small.
He's barely touched the ball. He's nowhere near ready. He's not even getting involved in any link up here or nothing. Tie. Tottenham throw. Come on, Lionel, do your job.
Or that's Ty Hall.
Number 78 is Byrne. So who's the guy we've been giving all the praise to in at centre back? Is that Byrne?
Must be.
Oh, flick round the corner by Richie.
Scarlett.
Unlucky.
Loses it.
Tottenham throw. Alfie Dorrington is on his way to Poland if port reports are to be believed. Hardy. Huh. Let me get this right.
Or maybe Byrne is the one on the left?
The one we've been calling Hardy.
Yeah, Harry Byrne is the one on the left who I've been praising. And then good ball over the top here from Mikey Moore. Oh. Was he offside? Or he just missed? I think he just missed. What a ball over the top. Who played that? Great touch as well from Mikey Moore to bring it down. Just couldn't finish.
Let's have another look at this.
He was on, apparently.
Slow at the replays. Rivsy's been sucked back into another season. Big up, Rivsy. MK corner. In swinger.
Well done,
Dubravka claims
Dubravka.
that one. Well done, Dubravka. Looks to get it out quickly.
Luca Williams.
Luca Williams, go on, skin him. Go for it, kid.
Yes.
Well done.
Well done, Luca.
Oh, well done, well done. The burst of pace
Someone
is
running
incredible.
behind. Left it a little short for Mikey. Well done by Luke. Oh, good try.
Unlucky.
Good try.
Cheeky.
Good try.
Get after him, Mikey.
There you go, Luca. Go, Rich.
Oh.
Well done, Luca.
Unlucky. MK Dons are doing well to play themselves out here.
No Tyrese Hall, Tyler. He played in the under-21s fixture game.
Yeah.
So it shows that maybe he's not favored at all. Because I think
That's
anybody
free.
who played in that under-21s game is probably not really in the picture.
MK Dons on the attack here.
Broken the lines here, MK Don. So you have a real attack going. Blocked by Byrne? No, blocked by Hardy or Ty Hall. Well done.
What number is he?
Ty Hall has the short hair. Hardy has more of
89.
the bigger stature, the bigger frame.
So
in the
89 is Ty
afro.
Hall. Byrne is the guy as left-sided centre back, and
Hardy is the
Hardy is
right-sided
the right-sided centre back.
The really big,
He's had a
broad-shouldered
really
one.
good game. Hardy and Byrne have had really good games in there, actually. Dubravka again. It's on top of him. Oh, that's poor. That's poor.
Given as well, it looks like.
Has he given a free out here? I think he has.
Yeah. Gave away free kick, but Spurs looking a little soft on this corner. Dubravka looks like he got punched or pushed or something.
Oh, problems here. Playing out from the back. Oh,
Well done. Good touch from Donnelly. Poor touch from Donnelly. Yeesh.
Byrne with the ball into Kieran Menton. Luka goes back to Byrne. Byrne onto Dubravka.
Here's Byrne. Hardy.
Well done, Donnelly.
They're just man marking Donnelly as well as Luka Williams Barnett. Dave's right. Any passes in the midfield are being really contested. And Spurs are then struggling to play out from the back because of it.
Jesus. Taking risks here, aren't we?
Just shows, I mean, we are trying to play out from the back, though. We're not just launching it.
Yeah.
We are trying, at least.
De Zerbi will encourage this. This is what De Zerbi wants. We're just really struggling to get it out now.
Struggling to get out of our own half, playing out from the back. Good ball from Dubravka. And good touch. Luka Williams does so well.
He's gone again. He's gone again.
Oh,
he's gone again.
Destroys whoever that was.
And again.
He's going to get taken out here, Luka.
Yeah,
and he has the ball taken off of him. A little too greedy there. Should have gotten rid of it.
15 minutes left. MK Dons looking to get down in a hurry. Down Tottenham's right-hand side. Do you know what? No one's beaten Rio Kieran down his side all game.
That's also true.
There we go. Donnelly
time here.
Can he get us going forward? Looking for options. Telling people to get up the field. Holds it up. Calms it down a little bit. Byrne. Onto Hardy.
Hits that one.
Way over hits that one. That's a poor pass, that.
Richarlison gets a free kick.
Pick up a free kick. 15 minutes left. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, Paulie. Good to see you. Looking forward to the new season. We all are, my man.
Big up, Paul Van Ben. Ooh.
Same pattern as the first half, really. Started off really well and then
well said.
faded.
Well said.
Luka. Oh, good ball into Richie. What a ball. Richie! Still can't
the
finish
goalkeeper.
Shit. Holy shit. It's right at him. Fuck me. Pick a corner, guy. Rio. What a ball by Luka Williams Barnett.
Yeah.
Though.
He's attempted some amazing passes.
Oh my God. Yang! Oh my Lord. Luka Williams Barnett is just being absolutely done out of 2 assists. That is unbelievable. The way, the execution. He's rounded the goalkeeper here, Yang, with an unbelievable touch. That's straight after his first pass. Look at that. Oh, my Lord. And he's missed.
Done the hard part.
Oh, my God. Luka Williams Barnett could have had 2 assists if we could finish. Yang and Richarlison have really let him down. That second ball from Luca Williams-Barnett is incredible, Jack.
2 times now, Yang has been played in behind. One of the times by Mikey Moore. And he did well initially with the first touch and then let himself down after that. Luca Williams-Barnett, some of the passes he's attempting. Especially, I would say, whenever you've watched his highlights, he's always been a guy that's a bit more kind of a ball carrier.
Yeah.
Some of the passes he's attempted.
Unbelievable. Even that pass to Richarlison is an unbelievable way it passes as well. But that second one is just, it's perfection. That's something you see me routinely do in pro clubs, Jack.
To be honest, though, I think we've now solidified that with Yang, Solanke, Richarlison, our forward line is useless.
Yang is nowhere near good enough. He is so far off it.
Richarlison and Solanke could each have, not each, but they could probably combined have a hat-trick today.
Richarlison's had 2 or 3 chances, like, to the point. He moves more than Solanke. That's why the opportunities fashion themselves. Like, you know, that through ball there, if Richarlison doesn't make the run, it doesn't come. That's something that I went mad at Solanke for in the first half and not running for Tonali. But, fuck me, Jesus Christ, he's one-on-one with just pick a corner and bury
He's got a finishing rate of...
He hits it right at him, and right to his chest as well. Like, what are we doing here?
He's got a finishing rate of like a baseball player
and
does
no one
for
can
an
put
average.
that down to preseason because that guy does it all year round.
Oh, what a touch from Mikey Moore, and what a ball
touch
from Jamie Donnelly. Beautifully clipped. Can he play Richarlison? Good run from Richie. Under hits that one. Hardy. On to Burn.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Yang's not up for it.
He looks like a 15-year-old out there. Kerman, can you get down and close down the cross? It's gone in. It's free header.
What a save from Dubravka.
37 years old, and he's lunging across goal like that. Good save. Yang needs to go back out on loan or sell him. He's so far off it. That all started from him just being pushed off the ball. Catman, good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're keeping well. 59 months. Big up, Dave and Jack. Hope you're enjoying the summer. Come on, you Spurs. We are truly enjoying it. Definitely enjoying some of these youngsters here. Luca Williams-Barnett is just putting on a display. Donnelly's been very good in there as well, keeping the ball ticking over and moving. Young 2 centre-backs have done well.
Good clearance.
But Yang and Richarlison, I mean, we could be 3 or 4 up right now. We've had some really, really good chances.
Each of them could have a brace.
And Mikey Moore had one as well.
To be fair to Mikey Moore, he's actually created some chances for others, whereas Yang and Richarlison have been more the recipients of chances.
Yeah.
Thank you, Catman, though, for the longevity of support. Amazing.
Yeah, big up, Catman.
60 months.
Unbelievable, lad.
Insane.
Really
5 years.
It really does go a long way. We're back, though, ladies and gentlemen. We're so back.
Looks like there's a VAR review.
Hardly. Ten minutes left.
Ball by Mikey Moore down the line to Rio. First time as well. Rio.
Oh,
Mikey!
Unlucky. Oh, well done. It's brilliant from the 2 kids in there. Hardy. Into Byrne. Donnelly makes himself available again. Draws players in. Byrne, good ball over to Hardy. Just keep it moving. Well done.
Gets away from Donnelly in the midfield. Any of Spurs' chances have pretty much just come from very direct play. Balls over the top, in behind. Kind of struggled to really build out from the back with this set of players, or maybe even this shape.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a 4-4-2.
Win that.
I hesitated.
He's
He's got time here. The MK Dons player whips it in.
Ball in. Flashed across goals.
Out for a corner, it looks like.
10 minutes left. Probably get another 2 added on at the end like we did in the first half. It's going to be an in-swinger here. See if Spurs can deal with this. Oh, it's a free header. That's it, show him. It's gone out. Goal kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Good defending there all round.
Surprised neither team has scored. MK Dons has probably had 1 or 2 chances that they probably could have put away, and then Spurs have also had clear looks at goal.
Yeah.
So it's amazing that it's actually still 1-0. If anything, on the balance of play, it should probably be 3-1, something around that.
Fernandez's goal does deserve to be a winner, though. It was unbelievable.
100%.
It
is amazing that MK hasn't scored, that Dons haven't scored, nor Spurs.
Oh, well done.
Donnelly does well.
Good midfield play there.
Spurs have had 3 instances where they're practically one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Hardy onto Byrne. Byrne back to Hardy. Trying to find an out ball here.
Into Donnelly.
Donnelly under pressure again. Back to Dubravka. Dubravka. Well done, Rio.
Good strength from Rio. Richie, not a great ball for him to try to hold up. Well done by Hardy.
Oh, well done. Well read.
Donnelly plays it back. Someone comes short. I don't see why we've had to play backwards there. Luca Williams. Well done, Luca. Great playing out from the back by Spurs there.
Good play.
Lots of time here for Ty Hall. Lots of time.
Give back in the... Oh, good.
Goes down the wing here. Ty Hall, can he pick out a cross? Yes, he does. Mikey Moore.
Oh, wow. Unlucky. Good play down that right-hand side, though. Good link up. It's the first bit of link-up play we've seen down that side all half, to be fair. But Ty Hall does really well here down the right-hand side. He actually puts in a good cross as well. Mikey Moore just doesn't make the right connection.
He's got to get that on target. He's got time and space to think about the shot as well. He's under no pressure, Mikey Moore.
Think the one he missed earlier maybe playing in his head a little?
You're right by pointing out, of the chances we've created, almost all of them have come more or less from kind of just these direct balls in behind, whereas that was actually real build-up from out from the back that led to a chance, and a very good chance. Good. But all of them, it's pretty disappointing. All of them have not even led to, like, even a save, really, from the goalkeeper. Richarlison is just taken out there. That's a yellow card.
It's a red card if that's in the Premier League.
Remember last preseason, one of those players put in like an absolutely abhorrent challenge?
Yeah.
and it wasn't a red card, but I think they gave it a yellow. But I was like, geez, that's like a 2-month suspension. Whatever player it was, one of the players, like I think, cynically took down Kudus or something. Last preseason, I remember if it wasn't a preseason game, you would think he would be suspended from the Premier League.
See if we can build up one more move here before the game ends. Tottenham trying to invite the press again.
Oof,
oh,
risky.
Well done.
Poor giveaway.
Good ball by Donnelly there. Oh, Jesus, it's bubbling everywhere at the Bravka.
Well done. Well done by Hardy. Luca. He's got pace, Luca.
Yeah, he's
got
been
pace.
Really good. Good ball to Mikey Moore.
Needs a runner. Needs somebody. On to Yang. Yang lays it off to Luca. It's
unlucky. Luca's been brilliant. Brilliant.
Luca is probably the one that hasn't faded as much. Feels like kind of the others have sort of like Mikey Moore had a great start. Amazing start. Maybe started to fade a little bit. Same with Jamie Donnelly.
Yeah.
Whereas Luca Williams has probably played pretty solid for the most part.
He's been really good. He's been nice and direct.
What's clear with Luca, too, is that he does have some speed on him when he gets turned.
Yeah. As soon as he gets turned, he's gone. I like that about him.
Because I would say, I mean, these MK players, they're not going to be on the same technical level, but you would think that some of them are probably... You'd think there would be some quick players in there, and he's burning these guys every time.
It's also just the close control, the technique to get to beat his man, and then the burst of pace to get away from him. Really
some of he's leaving 3-4 players in the dust.
Yeah,
and they're all sprinting after him, and he's still with the ball. He even looks faster than them with the ball.
And then off the back of it, you go, okay, what have you got end product? And he's delivered some really good passes for others. He's been really good.
Maybe been a little. I would say he has had a couple, but he's been a little less guilty of some of the hospital passes that we've seen from some of the players too. We've seen some. That's been the trend of some of these young players have. And to be fair to them, they don't have a lot of great options, so they're under pressure, and the options aren't really ideal. I do think
some of it is the way De Zerbi wants to play, though. Like if you look at the way De Zerbi likes to play, even at Brighton, he does like to draw the opposition in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So which means you have to, I suppose, if you want to play for De Zerbi, you have to learn to deal with this and make the right passes. Well done, Richie. Jeez.
I love how he has 3 open passes too, and he goes for the foul.
He just flops to the ground, man.
I think he might have had 3. He might have had 3 backwards passes he could have played there. He just throws himself to the ground
like a fish. Is he blowing it up?
I guess he must have. He was tired of it, referee.
Yeah. Well, 1-0 there for
interesting
Tottenham
game,
Hotspur.
to be fair. It's definitely some takeaways, more individual than really system or tactical, I would say. Some guys had a great game, others not so much. Spurs did show some nice signs of building up in the back. I think Dave did bring up a good point there, that maybe part of the struggling that we saw from some of the young players in building out from the back is almost very intentional. It's how De Zerbi wants us to play. He wants us to invite the pressure. He wants people to come after us, so then there is more space to be left in behind. There is more space to transition, because I think in a lot of the tactical videos that Dave or myself has seen they did say that about his Brighton team. It wasn't really like Guardiola, where it was just about possession for possession's sake. It was kind of about drawing people towards you, drawing challenges, making a team kind of come after you so that there is more space to run at, instead of it just being a really deep, low block for 90 minutes. But yeah, Dave, I mean, very mixed, I would say, the day. Very mixed.
Yeah, I think the second half was better than the first half. First half, look, started off well. First 10 minutes, created a couple of chances. Mana Solomon could have had a goal. Solanke could have had a goal. Fernandez's strike was unbelievable. That's already paid back the 85 million. And we've seen a couple of lovely passes from Tonali as well. Like, and you know, you're talking about passes that open up play for players. You know, which is what we sort of wanted to see when we were buying them. That's what we expect from them. So there's some good aspects there. Dubravka pulling off a good save there as well at 37 years old. You know,
Yeah,
that shows that maybe, you know, he can be trusted
true.
as a number 2. He's not over the hill like maybe Fraser Forrester was, where he couldn't even get down. But I think the takeaway is some of the kids in the second half, I think especially Luca Williams-Barnett, I think he was absolutely sensational. You know, what I like about the kid is every time he gets the ball, he looks to spin his man and then he bursts away with pace. And then the question is, that's all well and good. You know, we've seen players do that. They can do that. But do you have any end product? And I mean, the first ball for Richarlison was unbelievable, but the second ball, the weight on it, the way it just drops right down onto Yang's foot, unbelievable. But I think the reason why we didn't win this 3-4-5-0 is because we missed some
Finishing.
easy chances. Mikey Moore missed one, Richarlison missed 2, Yang missed an open goal.
Yang missed
know,
2. You would say Yang missed 2, and then
Yeah.
and Solanke missed 1 or 2. Like, somebody should have had a brace today, to be honest. Somebody
Yeah.
should have. Tell
Yeah.
missed 1. Sorry, Dave. No, you're right.
No, like, you know, look, we missed some chances. You know, we fashioned chances in the second half. But yeah, I think, and I think looking at it, I think you can clearly see Yang is way off the mark. He's nowhere near good enough. I think, you know, we really need to do it. We really need to upgrade up front. Solanke had one chance, didn't take it, but the reason why he only had one chance is because his movement was shit.
Yeah.
Richarlison, the reason why he got 2-3 chances in the second half is because his movement is better. But again, can't finish his dinner. You know, and this is going to be a routine problem. You can't put that down to preseason. This is a problem we've had with them for a number of seasons during the season now. They are not clinical enough and they are nowhere near good enough. So I think you walk away from this going, we badly need a striker.
Yeah.
What I will say is, off Mikey Moore's performance today, he's done more than any other winger out there today, by the way. So for me, he definitely deserves to go on tour and get more minutes. He looked bright. He wants to get on the ball, cut inside, cause problems, looked hungry. Jamie Donnelly played the more deeper role in the midfield. Drop in, get the ball, draw 2-3 players towards you, lay it off, and then we can move. He done that role absolutely brilliantly today. So, yeah, I think I'll just walk away from it going, we certainly need to sign a winger, and we certainly need to sign a striker.
Yeah,
But you
I
can
feel
see the other elements and the other parts sort of coming together.
I feel that way too. I don't think I'm shocked this was 1-0. It could have MK Dons could have easily scored. I think they had 1 or 2 very good chances, even a couple maybe transitions that just didn't work out for them. Maybe because there was some good defending actually from Hardy and as well as Byrne that probably will, you know, maybe go under the radar for some people because I did think they actually had a very quietly good game. Even Ty Hall at right back put in that good cross, you know, for Mikey Moore. Didn't really get forward that much, but he looked okay. Yeah. The back line looked good, Dave. Like, you know, they looked better than the first back line that had tons of experience and players that you would think originally you would have rated higher than those guys. They actually looked a lot better in the second half. I would
Just
say
some breaking news as
finishing
well.
is going to be a huge thing. That just comes. I think Yang could have easily had 2. Richarlison could have had 2. Solanke 1, if not 2. Tell 1. Mikey Moore at the end there was another good. Like, how's he not gotten that on target at least? It's just, you do think like the football is going to be so much better under Zerbi, but it is frustrating coming from my perspective. I sometimes
only as good as your goal
watching
scorers,
us waste chances like that, it does start to make you rip your hair out again.
Well, the thing is, it's the reason why we need them clinical players up front and we need to buy them in is because the effect of the Zerbi ball will wash off very quickly the way Ange Postecoglou ball did, where it comes in, you're in possession, you're zipping it around. But if you don't have the clinical edge to be able to take advantage of that, we'll be caught at the other end.
Yeah,
you know,
eventually.
And then it the sort of gloss and the sheen and everything else is washed off, and it becomes just as monotonous as watching Frank ball. So we need to get them clinical players in to really complement what we're trying to do here, because if we don't, it's going to be another long season in that finishing department up front.
Agree.
Every game is going to become a battle like we've seen last year if we don't bring in them clinical players.
DJ AK, member for 24 months. Thank you, DJ Anthony, saying hit the likes and become a member, people. These guys do an amazing job all season, especially that last season. Worth every penny. Go on, you Spurs. Thank
Appreciate
you, DJ.
that, DJ.
Absolute legend, man. Very, very kind to us.
Very, very kind of you, my man.
Thank you for the endorsement. Seeing Solanke and Richie today makes Lancashire leaving more pain. That's the point David and I were making. I did not see any. I would have much sooner sold Solanke or Richarlison to keep Lancashire. In fact, I probably would have sold both of them to keep Lancashire, then bring in an actual striker, have Lancashire be the alternative.
Well, I think the question today is if Lancashire had one of them 4 opportunities, would he have took it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Darrington is leaving, by the way. Darrington's on his way to Poland.
Nitro DJ, let's not forget it's only a few weeks in preseason. Tyler saying, yeah.
I get that. You know, I can excuse that in terms of energy levels, pressing out of possession. I get that. But when it comes to finishing, it is so important we recognize the problem, because if not, those who don't will be slapped with reality halfway during the season, and then all of a sudden start screaming about stuff people have tried to highlight in the summer that's been brushed off as preseason. Solanke and Richarlison are not good enough as strikers. Richarlison has had 4 years or 5 years at this football club. He has yet to nail down the number 1 spot and score consistently. Solanke has had 2-3 years now at this football club.
Yes, will be the third too.
And the exact same thing. Over the course of a season, they're not good enough. Them missing chances like that, that's not them not being sharp. That's them just being them. They're not good enough.
Yeah, exactly. Richie F off for flopping in a friendly, says Scarecrow. Can we just put a mannequin up top?
Honestly.
Probably have some good mannequins, to be fair, from the Club Pro Shop. Drop kicker teacher, 21 months. Preseason or not, we're crying out for clinical players. Yeah, it's the lesson of today. I just think even too, like, the chances, they're not difficult chances. Like Solanke's from the get-go. Dave and I, granted, we didn't feel like we had a great angle. It looked like a tap-in, though, for Solanke. It did. And it looked like he just mishit it, or someone stepped across him that threw him off. It just looked like it should have been a goal. One of Solomon's chances, he pretty much was 5-7 yards out from the goalkeeper. You know, he just doesn't put it away. There was then the one with Yang. Yang is like, does the hard part right both times. All he has to do is just take it around the goalkeeper or just finish it. Doesn't. Richarlison, similar. One of his first chances. All he has to do is just not even take it around the goalkeeper. Just like Dave said, pass it off to someone else or just touch it away from the goalkeeper and shoot it. And it's in the back of the net. These are almost... Even the
second chance he had.
They're like chances you put away 8 times out of 10 types of chances. And we didn't put away a single one of them.
Well, like, even the second chance he has is the one that concerns me a bit more, because he's clean through. It's a lovely ball by Williams Barnett. It's right before the one that Yang missed. And he hits it straight down the goalkeeper at a nice height for him. He doesn't even have to move.
Yeah, it was right at him.
A real good striker just rolls that into the bottom corner. He doesn't even go across the goalkeeper. He just rolls it into the bottom left corner, into the bottom right corner there. That's presented.
Doesn't need to smash it or anything.
No.
Yeah.
And these are things like Richarlison's 28 years of age, if not older now. It's never going to click with him. He's never going to learn.
It's just who he is. Yeah. It's just I completely agree, drop kicker teacher. Shem 10 saying maybe 16th this season, lads. Pick up to Shem.
Big up, Shem.
Andrew Burnett would have loved more goals. I think we should have gotten more goals, Andrew. I don't think it's a fault to the system, or to be fair, this is also positive compared to, like, maybe what Dave said. When we did play Reading or whoever it was, we barely, or Wickham, I think, we barely created chances. Like, I remember one of the games too was against Leyton Orient. I remember that was heavily just like kind of a 0-0 kind of game. I remember it was not a game where we felt like we really played that well. It actually looked like 2 League 2 sides kind of coming up against each other. Whereas today, I would say Spurs could have easily scored 4 or 5 goals easily if they actually had clinical players up top. Yeah. So that is the difference, is that 1-0, I think, is being very kind to us in that we could have scored 3-4.
Well, we're creating chances. We're just not taking them.
But then we also could have easily conceded one. I think, like Dave said, Bravka. So it should have been on, I think, balance of play 4-1, 3-1, something like that.
But you're always going to concede a chance or two in football, right? And sometimes you're unlucky. Sometimes it's a deflection, it goes in, nothing you can do about it. But that's why we need to be clinical at the other end. That's why we need to take
Where
the
they're already
chances.
dead and buried. Yeah,
Yeah,
the game's
so that
already
they're
over.
already dead and buried. So even if they do score that lucky goal, it doesn't affect the result.
100%. Andrew Burnett would have loved, yeah, he said love more goals. Q7, I don't care how much of a loss we take on this. We need Richarlison to leave.
And Solanke.
Yeah,
Honestly, Solanke was worse in the first half.
I think he was worse
I'm
than
not brushing
Richarlison.
over this. I know people really dislike Richarlison. But he is much more effective up front, although useless, than Solanke is. At least the guy will run about, move about, pick up free kicks. Solanke stands there like a statue.
It is only
His
one game,
45
but
minutes.
it
He,
is only
he,
one
he
game, but
does
I'd much
more.
rather Richarlison play than Solanke. At least Richarlison is getting chances. At least he is finding himself onto chances. But whereas Solanke's doing neither, he wasn't able to hold up the ball or get onto chances. If you're not going to do one or the other, I can't really defend you very much. Whereas Richarlison, in his case, he does find chances. He just does.
That's the thing. When Solanke plays up front, it looked boring. We didn't create anything. He didn't get on the end of anything. You know what I mean? Nothing. The first 45 minutes was boring outside after the first 10 minutes. I'm not being funny, but that 45 minutes was wasted on Solanke. Would have been better off making him do sprints and doing touches of the ball in training. He would have been more beneficial that 45 minutes. He was anonymous.
Q7 saying, I agree, boys. I just can't see him letting him go, though. It might be the case that he might just prefer Solanke.
I think the English status helps him in terms of squad registration over Richarlison for sure.
That too. And Richarlison's been here longer. So the other thing.
Yeah.
Scarecrow, if Mikey had a good preseason in him, if Mikey has good preseason, him and Savinho should be our left wingers. I think Mikey showed a lot more than Matisse Tell did today. As people know, I became a bit of a Matisse Tell fan towards the end of last season, but I thought Mikey showed a lot more on a technical level, more endeavor. I thought he found himself in better spaces than Tell did. So
more heart, more hunger. But that's just out of desire, Jack. That's the hunger to want to do something. That's why Mikey Moore looked better than Matisse Tell today.
It was probably a bit of that too. George Hill, 23 months. Thank you, George. Big up, lads. Good to see our Lily Whites back on the pitch. We need to invest in the forward line now. Attackers are not up to standard. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, Harris Army. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. I mean, he's right, Dave. It's just maybe the positive to take, because I know we've been probably a little bit rampant about the forward line, is that we have improved dramatically the defense. The loss of Romero will not be nearly as felt as it would have been years ago if it were Levy still in charge or someone like that. So we're already covered there. Midfield is going to be light years better already, you can tell, than what it was last season. It's just the forward line is kind of the same as last season. It's no better. Nothing has really changed or improved. And we're going to need desperate quality there immediately. It's just, we are going to be a better team. If we didn't improve at all the forward line, we will be a better team next season. But it will be the same problem, like Dave mentioned, at times under Ange, where we're creating loads of chances, but we have no one capable to finish them. And then we leave ourselves in this limbo of potentially getting sucker punched by a team.
Like, the thing is, we don't help ourselves. There was some lovely football there today, but we just didn't have the end product off the end of it. Like that lovely build-up down the right-hand side where Mikey Moore spurned that chance. Good cross by Ty Hall.
It was a great build-up. Yeah.
That's being clipped up all around the internet today. If that ball over the top where Yang took the touch and rounded the keeper, Luca Williams-Barnett is trending on Twitter today.
Yeah.
If Richarlison took that chance, same thing. And these are the areas that let us down, you know. And the thing is, you know, we can create chances, but if you don't have anyone to take them, is it any better than Frank Ball?
Well, the outcome will be the same.
It'll be the same.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, with some lovely football. It was good to watch us in possession rather than surrender possession. With some good movement, some nice touches, a little bit of trickery at times. But when you don't finish the chances, you just walk away feeling a bit underwhelmed. But look, we knew coming into the summer, that was the biggest area we needed to fix. And look, it's where the most money needs to be spent. You're going to spend big to bring in them quality players that we badly need. But that's the big takeaway from today. You know, you don't take your chances. If we don't improve the forward line, it's going to be another long season.
The Gear saying, if I'm being honest, Richie and Solanke have been bang average players their whole careers. We massively overspent on both of them. Probably just maybe the sad truth.
Way overpaid.
J-Mac saying, I like Berg Von Gray, but in just one performance, Luca Williams-Barnett has made them look quite mediocre.
Average. Yep. Yep. But this is what I've been saying, Jack. How long I've been saying this? Some of our academy players are better than some of the money we've spent on players from other clubs. The difference is the players from other clubs gave their youngster an opportunity and put them in the first team, and that's why we signed them. We didn't have the balls to do it. Williams Barnett is better than Lucas Bergvall, Archie Gray, and even Papa Matasar. Mikey Moore is better than Wilson Odobert and Matisse Tell and Manor Solomon. Donnelly is better than most of them as well. And this is what I've been saying for a long, long time. And this is why under Ange Postecoglou has questioned a lot of the windows. Why are we bringing in more youngsters? These guys are better.
Even Ty or Hardy and Byrne looked a lot, at least in possession, looked a lot more comfortable than Ben Davis did and Kota Takai did. Defensively, I mean, especially Hardy. Hardy had some crucial blocks, and so did Ty Hall, like you mentioned. So that's also funny enough that I don't even think Ben Davis actually had a bad game, but it was fascinating to see that guy Byrne. Like, Byrne looked cultured on the ball in comparison to Ben Davis. He was a guy that was actually really attempting some passes that you would never dare see Ben Davis even attempt. No. And this is coming from a guy that I actually thought Ben Davis was fine. You know, he was not the problem at all in that first half. But it was amazing to see the difference from whatever age Byrne is, who's 18, 19, I'm assuming. He did look a lot more.
But even Hardy with Takai, their passing out from the back was better than Takai and Davies. But again, you know, if we have players that are coming back with better passing out from the back from them and didn't look as exposed defensively at times as Takai, then why we waste the money on Takai? Why did we waste money on Yang when we've got Mikey Moore there to develop? Luca Williams Barnett. By the way, central midfield is not Williams Barnett's position, by the way.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that
you know, so why, like, this is what I've been saying for years. Why were we wasting money on some of these guys when these guys are clearly better? Look how far ahead Mikey Moore is compared to Yang.
Takai and Davis probably benefited too of having a 3-man midfield where they actually could just give the ball to Gray, or not Gray, Gallagher, and the likes of Fernandez and Tonali, whereas in the case of Hardy, Hall, and Byrne, they only had 2 midfielders to really play to the whole time either. And they were getting swarmed. So they were playing out from the back under more difficult circumstances and actually looked better at it too, on top of it. And then we have Dropkick Your Teacher. Thank you, artist, saying
Really
if Dalman can play and make multiple appearances, and be on the bench for Arsenal, then there's zero excuse to not do the same for Luca Williams, Barnett, and Mikey Moore this season.
100%. And by the way, Arsenal were on the way to a title when they were bringing this guy through. And you don't hear Arsenal fans or even people in and around Arsenal going, we've got to get this guy out on loan for experience. That seems to be a popular term in around the Tottenham,
well, in his case, he's 16, so he can't really be sent out on loan. But I know the point you're trying to make. I do know the point you're trying to make.
But they probably won't send him out on loan. You know, he's going to be developed and brought through into the first team. And you know, I just don't understand why Tottenham can't recognise the talent and look to nurture. Mm-hmm. But like, I think half of it as well is with Spurs fans. So if he's not going to play, 20 odd games this season, put him out on loan. And I keep arguing, I don't think that's the right decision sometimes when you've got really talent, because when you do, and you're putting their development in other managers' hands down in League Two, sometimes you actually lose the ability and stuff like that. Whereas, if you really want to cut it into the Tottenham first team, you have to be in front of the De Zerbi's eyes day in, day out. In terms of how you act in and around the training ground, what you do on the training pitch and stuff like that. Eventually, you're going to catch his eye, your ability will catch his eye, and he will give you the opportunity. But, like, if a Mikey Moore or Williams Barnett even got the minutes that Dalman got last year, they will benefit more from them than what they will going down to Grimsby, Lincoln, whatever, Leighton Orient, teams like that. You know what I mean? They'll benefit more from them minutes, them few minutes at Tottenham, than what they ever will playing down there. These guys have been, like, especially in Mikey Moore and Donnelly's case, they've been loaned out. They've been given the experience. Now it's time to nurture. Bring them through.
Scarecrow, member for 30 months. Flat Cap member saying in Ange's second season, we lost all but 5 games by a goal. I think that's just a general principle of, if you're the team that's going to be attacking for the most part, you're going to be the team kind of having the onus to dominate the ball, look to really take the game to the opposition. You're always going to leave yourself a little bit open at the back. You're always going to be taking risks. And in our case under Ange, we would create a lot of chances, wouldn't really take them, but we were often very, very exposed at the back. And I think under De Zerbi will be a little less exposed, but there is still going to be that risk. There is still going to be times when we give the ball away in a bad position, or maybe one of those missed chances, the save from the goalkeeper spins out to a player that's on the wing, and all of a sudden it's a really dangerous counterattack, going the other way when that ball should have been put in the back of the net in the first place. But I think it's just a general thing, whereas if you are the more attacking team, you're always going to be risking potentially getting sucker punched the other way. It's just a general part of football.
Look,
it's not
it's
an Ange
really,
thing or a De Zerbi thing. It's kind of just a general principle, I think.
And the thing is, not a difficult thing to understand. When you have Kane and Son, you win games, you're up there all season long. When you have Richarlison and Solanke, you lose games because they're shit, and you get 2 17th place finishes. The quality of player matters. Really matters. It's the difference between fighting relegation and challenging.
Gear saying, we'll probably end off with this. The Gear saying, positives are that new signings look good, cracking strike from Fernandez, youngsters looking solid and exciting. Major weaknesses confirmed in the striker department, and RDZ won't settle for that.
No.
I think you summarized it very well there, sir.
Yeah, very well summarized. And look, we look over the next couple of days, what sort of ambition we have going into the into the market for forward players, because you're definitely right. Spurs will be pushing now for sure.
Well, Spurs are back. First one on the board, clean sheet as well for Dubravka and Kinski. We'll see you next time, everybody. Hopefully you have a good rest of your evening. Thanks to anybody that joined us today. Thanks to anybody that's looking forward to joining us for the rest of the season. We're back. I think it's going to be a lot better this time around under De Zerbi. I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully you guys can join us for the journey. And we'll see you all very, very soon. As always, come on, you Spurs. Thank you today.
Back tomorrow at 6:30 with the Irish guys. Make sure
yes, sir. See you, everyone. Have a good rest of your night.